97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJShow to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJShow.
Okay, hello and welcome to your Easter KVJ show. Happy Friday, Virginia.
Good morning.
How are you doing on this fine day?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
We had a rough day yesterday.
Yeah, I know yesterday was very dramatic and traumatic for anybody in Tallahassee or anyone that goes to Florida State or has a kid that is at Florida State. Very scary day there yesterday, and it's pretty much the top story on the national news. Your daughter is there, and I was even getting texts. I can only imagine how many you got asking to see if your daughter was okay, and thankfully she was. Now, what did she exactly see with the shooting that happened yesterday? And if you did somehow miss all the news, there was a 20-year-old that got his mom's handgun and decided to try to do some shooting on campus, and unfortunately took the lives of 2 non-students. Several others were injured in the shooting that happened, and it sounded like he did it right kind of at the heart of, I guess, the campus green in that area.
Yeah, right by the student union, which it's just crazy the way things work out. You know, Mags was supposed to go to the student union and get her ID because she needed a new ID.
Okay.
And she was supposed to go there right around that time, but her friend told her not to go. Her friend said, no, you should go to the library and study for your test at 2:30 and then go to the student union after and get your ID. And Mags was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So she was, in 2 buildings over from the student union and the library up on the 3rd floor. And she and I were texting because we were talking about a bill she had to pay, and she was going to use a credit card. And I was texting her back which credit card to use. Mm-hmm. And then she called me, and I was like, oh, she's confused about which card. And so I picked up the phone, and she's like whispering, Mom, the alert system just went off in the library, and it says there's an active shooter on campus. And I'm like, what?
Oh, wow. They have a pre-recorded message that says that?
Yep. In all of the library, there's a system in this over the speaker. It lets you know it's not a drill. There's an active shooter on campus. So she's in the library on the 3rd floor, up in a study room in the back. And none of these kids, there's a bunch of kids up there, they don't know where the shooter is. You're just in the library. You think, oh my gosh, is the shooter in the library? So I told her, close the door, flip the desk, and get behind it. So she did. She closed the door, flipped the desk, got behind it, and she stayed huddled there.
Okay.
And then eventually, like within the next 20 minutes, cops came through the whole entire library, clearing it and walking kids down personally and taking them. They had to walk with their hands up, just like you see in all the videos.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They all had to walk with their hands up to a holding area by the dormitories that she lived in her first summer semester. So she was over there in front of an area called Reynolds.
Okay.
And then about 30 minutes later, they came through and said, okay, if you guys have to walk, you have to walk that way, the opposite direction of the student union. Mm-hmm. And luckily, her sorority house was that direction. So she walked back to her sorority house and just stayed there for the rest of the day and worried about friends until finally all the girls from the sorority were accounted for.
Okay.
Just crazy.
Did she hear all the gunshots? Could she hear it from where she was?
She didn't hear gunshots.
Okay.
So her friend Nicole, who was in Bellamy, which is a building right across from the student union, Nicole heard gunshots. And they thought the gunshots were in Bellamy, their building. And Nicole, when they were being walked out of their building by the police, she thought she heard on the police radio that there was a second shooter in a second building, and then there was police reports of a second shooter. So all of these kids were like, oh my gosh, is it not is
Yeah.
it not isolated yet? Is there
Right.
somebody still loose on campus? So for hours and hours, these kids still believed there was a second shooter somewhere.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem trying to get the news out and quickly, because I saw things shift from how many shooters to how many dead to whatever over the course of about 2 or 3 hours yesterday afternoon when I was watching the footage unfold.
I mean, thank goodness that this was outside of the student union
Yeah.
at noon and not inside of the student union at noon, because it's beautiful. They've built a gorgeous student union. It's got restaurants and coffee shops and bars, and it's got a bowling alley. Like, it is a hub. There would have been so many more casualties if that kid would have opened fire inside the union.
Yeah. Well, it sounds, unfortunate as it is that 2 lives were lost and others are injured, and not to mention just the mental and emotional trauma of going through an episode like that.
It's not good.
No, it's not. Unfortunately, we've seen worse, and Florida State is no stranger to this. Back in 2014, they had a shooting in the main library that had happened there. I guess that's where was Magnolia in the main library?
She was.
Yeah. So back in 2014, they had 3 people get injured in a shooting there, and the gunman was killed, a 31-year-old in that case. So, unfortunately, this is something that's happened there before. And in Florida, they say that it is our 6th mass shooting so far this year. So they put the label on mass shooting when you have, multiple people
Right.
that are affected from that. So just, these are the kind of things that you hate. And as much as the response was, I hear the response was fantastic. I
Yes.
hear that Leon County, that they really took care of it. I saw they had FHP even on the scene. And so they swooped in and quick.
They did. They really did. I was very surprised,
Yeah.
in hindsight, looking back on just how quickly they were moving from building to building and moving kids away from the drama and the shooting.
It seemed well coordinated from what I've heard. I've heard nothing but massive praise out to the law enforcement and how they handled it, and said, wow, that was very impressive what they did. So
The only thing they could do a little better, and I hope they look at this, there is an app that all of the Florida State parents are encouraged to put on their phone, and it's like FSU Safe or Florida Safe or something. It's got
Okay.
the little Seminole shield. And so immediately that's where I went to go get information. I'm like, okay, this is going to be the place to get information. It was not. So Seminole Safe, get it together. Your alert system was like 30 minutes behind.
okay, yeah, well,
And a lot of parents that aren't there, that's where we went, because you told us to download this at parent orientation.
Right.
Seminole Safe was like 35 minutes behind updating.
well, I'm sure they're going to really do a deep dive and analyze this as time permits, and hopefully find where they were great and say, let's continue to work to do that, and then where do we fall short, and maybe they'll get flagged on that, Virginia, and we'll improve on that. So what is your daughter's take, and how is she living her day today, and what about this weekend?
So everybody cleared out. FSU is a ghost town. There's nobody in her sorority house. They have canceled classes until today for now, but they think that they're not going to have them come back to school. So she cleaned out her.
Have come back at all for what?
That's what she thinks. She thinks they're not going to come back to school.
Are they almost done with, what are they on, semesters?
Yeah, they were on. She was taking finals this week,
Uh-huh.
and she thinks that they're just going to move it to all online
Oh, really?
and have the kids do it that way. I don't know.
Huh. I know they have shut down everything as far as athletic events and those kind of things for the rest of the weekend in Tallahassee. So they at least wanted the weekend to give a little space and to breathe and coordinate.
These kids all went home. I mean, I'm talking about even kids that live out of state. Like, kids
Yeah.
went home yesterday. She didn't come home yesterday. She's still there, but she's driving home this morning. She was too shook up to drive.
Yeah.
And the traffic out of Tallahassee was insane. She would have hit Orlando traffic.
Right.
She wouldn't have been home till like midnight.
Because everybody's trying to get out of there. Is that why?
Yeah, because everybody was trying to get out.
Yeah. Well, pretty scary tale yesterday, unfortunately. Another one of those stories. We just have way too many in the news. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, get you into the Friday. We got a lot of stuff to get to. We'll count down all the things happening this weekend in South Florida you want to do, and also check in, see how that Weird and Whatever podcast went last night on KVJShow's YouTube channel. Coming up next.
Think about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a damn. Are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm melting, do it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed it for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute. Wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor. Make him laugh so often. My honeybee. Come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm melting, do it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed it for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. See, you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. That's that me espresso.
Well, it's a nice little Friday here in South Florida. Looks like it's going to be dry again. They're, in fact, talking about the conditions that we have. We are in drought conditions, and if you go a little bit more to the central and western part of the state, they're in severe drought conditions. So they say look out for that. So if you want to do a raging bonfire,
No barbecue.
yeah, in the middle of the wilderness, they don't recommend it right now. So they said it's our first extreme drought since 2011. We got La Nina that is going on, Virginia.
Okay.
And apparently she's a dry one. She must be going through menopause. Must be what it is. Yeah, we got till mid-May, too, before they really say that the rainy season kicks in. So we may have another dry couple of weeks to another month ahead of us. So they say that Collier, Hendry, and Glades counties, they've got burn bans, just so you know, this weekend. Much of Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade are in severe drought. They say in the metro areas it's not as bad. You have more moderate drought. But, still, don't be flaming things up. So we don't need it.
Take precaution.
Yeah.
No
basically.
fireworks, no silliness.
Nothing like that. Well, yesterday on the show, we opened up a great care package that was sent from one of our KVJ Nationers that is, sounds like they're living their best life, traveling the world.
Going to concerts in Peru and Mexico.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody doing that, you're like, man, I don't think I did it right. I think he's doing it right.
Doing really well, and with enough money to buy the alcoholics on this show some really high-quality booze. Jaybird got a bottle of whiskey and couldn't believe how good it was. And I think it took him away. It might be part of the reason why he's not in attendance at this moment.
Are we blaming the black whiskey?
I don't know. It might be. There's something. I don't know what it is. Apparently, he woke up this morning and forgot he didn't drive home yesterday. So
I
he
drove
had no car.
him.
Yeah.
He probably woke up in a Peruvian coma.
Where am I? What's going on?
What happened?
Yeah.
Why did I drink so much?
Yeah. So he's trying to put himself together. So we'll hopefully get the bird here in just a bit.
Did the weird and whatever happen?
It did.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I did. I know. I was very impressive that
Good.
yeah, he got that part together. So, but just I think a big day yesterday is just a lot to get up and be like, oh, that's right, I don't have a car. Look out. Yeah. So he's a little bit trapped. I actually got out yesterday, kind of a mini quick little date night with the Mexican Queen. We were in your area in Jupiter.
Oh, nice.
Up there. Hadn't really gone to Harborside Place in a while, and we checked out that Calaveras Cantina.
Oh, I love that spot. It's very cute.
Yeah, they have now made my list probably in the top 5 for best chip salsa combo.
Okay.
You know what? They warm both.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, that is an elevated level. I'm a huge fan of chips and salsa. It's my one weakness I can never turn down. And, man, when you do warm salsa and chips, Virginia, I don't think I've seen that combo
Their
before.
seasoning in it is just
Yes.
really tight.
Flaky, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got a couple locations in South Florida, and got to put them up there high on the list.
It's the same people that do Voodoo Bayou.
They're fantastic. They do
Yeah.
great stuff. The Voodoo Bayous are great as well. The one on Los Olos, I went there right after they opened and just had a feast.
It's a vibe.
Yes.
They definitely did a great job with the decor and the food. They're on a tight operation.
Yeah, so between Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach Gardens and Jupiter, they've got a lot of really good locations.
They got a new one in Orlando, too.
Wow.
They just opened up one up there.
Dang, look at that. Okay. Got a couple of these places popping up here. All right, we got the bird here with us. Hello, Jay Bird.
Hello.
Good morning.
I've been here since 6:01.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I don't have my key fob.
Oh, no.
Because Virginia scared me during a stunt, and when she scared me, my key fob flew off into the night.
Oh,
or
no.
the early mornings of the darkness, and I never been able to find it. So for the
boy.
last week,
Yeah.
Denny's has had to let me in
Oh, my
because my
goodness.
key fob is gone. And I can't. I've been out there. I've probably done an hour of man work.
Looking for it?
Can't find it. It's gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
So no
just,
key fob, but yeah, I was just out there. Guys,
Yeah.
You can just ask them for a new one. They'll give you a new
they
one.
don't like when you do that.
No?
They don't. I'm trying to avoid any of.
It's a new guy. He's nice.
He's very nice.
Uh-huh.
He's very nice, but
Yeah.
then I have to oh yeah, my friend scared me and I have a bad hip, and then I couldn't find it. It was in the darkness.
They're like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it was at 6:01.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got lost.
Yeah.
Don't give him all the details.
Yeah,
Just be like, I lost it.
A Friday on a Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we got you in place here, Bird.
Yeah.
It's all good. Weird whatever went down last night.
It did. I had to take an Uber here. That did not go well either.
Oh,
no.
no.
That was,
Ew.
no.
Someone made a wrong turn.
Oh.
I would have been here at 5:53, according to my
Yeah,
notes. But
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a struggle. He didn't speak any English,
Yeah.
and I don't speak any Spanish. Well, that's not true.
There's
Poquito,
only a few
poquito.
things you need for directions. I can work you through it. There's a couple lines. Basically, go straight, go forward, take a left.
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah.
talk with emotions and body language, and I don't think that was working out.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed like this.
I got a few lines. I'll get you right, left, and straight. I had to use that once, too, because I had
yes.
an Uber driver, and he only was Spanish. And so, thankfully, my little meanderings in the language were able to kind of get us on track.
And the other thing, too, is if you're an Uber driver, are you annoyed when you have a backseat quarterback going, you shouldn't be going left here. You need to go right there. Are you annoyed with that kind of customer?
They might be, but I don't care. If you're going in the wrong direction and
Yeah.
you're going to cost me time, then I'm going to have to annoy you because you're about to really annoy me. So
And
I'm going to give you a minor annoyance to avoid a major annoyance.
I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I do know Spanish curse words.
There you go.
Because, we all learn Spanish curse words.
The one word
Don't make me use them.
Yeah.
The one word I knew for sure was no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Something too madre or something like that. Mhm. So, yeah, if you want to go and check the Weird and Whatever, did you have any ghost revelations last night on the podcast?
Yeah, we did. Vicky seems to think we have elementals and regular human-bound spirits. Kind of a hybrid situation here going on.
And what's the elemental again? How does that differ?
They're creatures. They are more, I don't know, gnomes and odd.
Like the things you'd find in a garden.
Things that snarl and odd tails and weird things that blow your imagination, Kevin.
Quite an active house you have there.
It's only a little more active.
Okay. Well, if you want to check out the full episode, it's always available on demand. You can go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, and you'll see the Weird and Whatever right there. It is Easter weekend. So I know that a lot of people are actually off of work today. At least all of the school people are. I've got a son and wife that are sleeping in, and gosh, it's really rough to leave a house full of sleeping people, and you're like, I got to go do this.
I know. Is anyone even listening right now?
Probably not.
Hello? Hello?
No, probably not. Yeah. So for the people that are here, we've got a little rundown. There are some cool things happening in South Florida, and you'll know all about it next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Arrett, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. I'd like to share Hair Color's best kept secret with you, the Madison Reed Hair Color Bar, because hair color is all we do. Let our licensed colorists treat you and your hair at an exceptional value. We offer all over color, roots, and highlight services. You can easily book an appointment online or through our app. We have 7 locations in the South Florida area, are open 7 days a week, and offer same-day appointments. We promise you will love your hair color or your money back. Join us for the grand opening of our Hair Color Bar in Boynton Beach and enjoy an exclusive 25% off your first service. That's 25% off your first service, only at our Boynton Beach location. Book today at madison-reed.com/Florida. That's madison-reed.com/Florida. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 30th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down per $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restricted supply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
It's too chewy.
Feels kind of chalky.
Too much nougat.
I need to go brush my teeth.
Business is booming for Steph's small marketing research firm.
After all these focus groups, there's only one conclusion. I need more researchers.
And she's way too busy researching.
Does this have peanuts?
To waste time researching resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Discover your new happy place at your new Sprouts Farmers Market, now open in East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard. Explore the season's freshest produce at the center of the store, unique products around every corner, high-quality meats, an assortment of vitamins, supplements, and so much more. Sprouts makes it easy to find fresh, healthy, and delicious essentials with plant-based, gluten-free, organic, and keto-friendly must-haves. Head over to Sprouts, your newest happy place, now open in East Boynton Beach.
When you excavate for a living, safe digging helps you keep living and save money, time, and your reputation, which can all help you breathe easier. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
When it comes to moving and storing, the team at Good Greek, they know what they're doing. They have been doing this now with us, marketing partners for over 20 years. Spiro and the team, they want you to get that 5-star review for them. They want you to be happy with the customer service, so they work really hard to do it. When it comes to moving, storing, now your mortgage, homeowner's insurance, even all kinds of other things like auto transport. If anything is included in your relocation, they can help you with it.
Yeah, and they do a great job with everything. That's why they have one of the highest referral rates from moving companies of their size in Florida, and they're growing. Now nearly 200 trucks. They're all over the place, and they can get you to anywhere you need to go.
Junk removal, baby. If you got crud buckets, you got all kind of just crap around your house or your business, they can get rid of that. And if you got a bad back, why lifting it yourself? Have them do it for you.
Seriously, why lift anything yourself? Move like a grown-up. Do it the right way, the easy way. Take the stress out of it. Call the team from Good Greek. Go to goodgreek.com because it's all Good Greek to us.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath at foryourrights.com.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, you got a lot of good stuff going on this Easter weekend. If you want to get out and not just be with family having a nice little Easter dinner, there's some fun things to do. In fact, what I think is going to be maybe the hottest thing going on is you have the U.S. Open Polo Championship happening at the National Polo Center in Wellington, Virginia. It's a great time for a little Easter brunch out there.
Fancy. Are the Ralstons going back to polo?
I don't believe we will. We're pretty much just a one-time-a-year kind of thing. But, yeah, we've gone on Easter before, and it's a great time to go. So, and you're going to have the championship, too. It's the final of the 4 weeks in the U.S. Open there, so you see the best of the best.
You're not rich enough to go multiple times.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
you're invited once.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's all we got, yeah. There are some good concerts happening this weekend. You've got the heavy rock band Disturbed.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do they play that one song?
It's pretty good, Disturbed. Yeah, that's basically a summary of most of their music. They'll be at Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise tonight. Country Star is back. That was just at Tortuga. Warren Ziders is playing Hard Rock Live tonight. You've also got Kodak Black tomorrow night. He's going to be at Manna Wynwood. You can check him out. Also, you got Los Tigres del Norte. They're going to be at Hard Rock Live tomorrow night. Having a little Journey tribute band at the Abacoa Amphitheater, Jupiter. I cannot believe how well those shows do. And if you want to go to that show tomorrow, people start putting out their lawn chairs at 6 a.m.
It's true.
And the lawn is full by, I don't know, 8 a.m., 9 a.m.?
I think it's a free show, right?
Yes,
so,
it is.
yeah,
Yep.
I mean, everybody loves a free show, Cav.
Also, too, what did Journey do? What were they drinking or eating when they made all those hits that not only were popular in the 70s, but are equally popular now?
Yeah, they were in a groove. And I often see that. To me, I still love it. And I see artists that they're just in the pocket. You know, they are just cranking out one song after another. And I've just seen it enough throughout my life. You can't sustain that for an entire career. So to me, it's like, if you get in that pocket, make as much music as you can. Because, yeah, Journey had a hot hand from, I don't know, probably like 1979 to 1984, 85 that was just unmatched. It was unreal what they were cranking out in that time. But yeah, Steve Perry might have had a lot to do with that. Because
Well, then keep that in mind as well. You had a major player making that whole machine work, and I'm not saying it couldn't work without him.
He was their hit maker. I mean, they have not had a hit since he left the band.
Yeah, but I'm also saying that he's not. He's also might be the reason why they don't have hits as well.
I don't know. Maybe. Tiffany Haddish, the comedian, going to be at the Parker in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow, if you want to check that out. And a fun little thing that is going on Sunday, they're doing 80s music at the Meyer Amphitheater. A little Sunday on the waterfront. If you want to get outside and see that, another free show.
They're playing Journey?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, a lot of 80s music. And you've also got the Great American Bacon Race. That is at Ocala Park in West Palm Beach. A lot of people dress as bacon running a 5K.
Bacon race.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. You just see people. You ever seen that costume where you're stripped of bacon?
Yeah. It's not an expensive costume.
See it. I own it.
Okay, I figure you might.
I do.
I've had a few of them.
It's great.
And maybe the thing to do this weekend, if you have not gone to the West Palm Beach Green Market, regarded as one of the top 1 or 2 in the entire country, it is the final week of the season for it.
Nice.
So you can go out on Saturday. They start in the morning, go into the early afternoon, pretty much all up and down Clematis Street on the West Palm Beach waterfront. So
does that cost money to get into?
No. Yeah, you stroll the streets. That's why it's awesome. It's a great free event to just kind of go and chill and see what's going on. So, yeah, not bad at all.
I would love to know what the vendors have to pay for that event. Because if it's the biggest, every vendor's got to pay to play and have a section. I wonder what that is, Virginia.
Probably anywhere between 150 and 250.
Really?
It's probably not a lot.
Well, yeah. I mean, how much are you going to make back of it, you know? So I'm sure they do great with sales, but it's got to be to a level where it's like, I got to clear a profit.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you're right.
All right, coming up here in just a couple minutes, Easter obviously on deck on Sunday. Maybe you got a little Easter egg hunt going on. If you've yet to go out and buy your candy, good news. I might save you the embarrassment of buying the wrong kind. What are the top 6 most popular Easter candies? I'm going to break it all down for you coming up in minutes.
When I was young, I fell in love. We used to hold hands, man, that was enough. Then we grew up, started to touch. Used to kiss underneath the light on the back of the bus. I know your daddy didn't like me much, and he didn't believe me when I said you were the one. Every day, she found a way out of the window to sneak out late. She used to meet me on the east side in the city with the sun on set. And every day, you know that we ride through the back streets of a blue Corvette. Baby, you know I just wanna leave tonight. We can go anywhere we want. Drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me, yeah. We can do anything if you put a mind to it. You take your whole life, then you put a line through it. My love is yours if you're willing to take it. Give me a heart, cause you're gonna break it. So come away, started today. Start a new life together in a different place. We know that love is how all these ideas came to be. So baby, run away with me.
17 and we got a dream to have a family, a house and everything in between. And then suddenly we're 10, 23 and now we got pressure for taking our life more seriously. We got a dead end jobs and got bills to pay. Our old friends and now our enemies. And now I'm thinking back to when I was young, back to the day when I was falling in love. He used to meet me on the east side in the city where the sun don't set. And every day you know where we ride through the back streets in a blue Corvette. And baby, you know I just wanna leave tonight. We can go anywhere we want. Drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me. Singing, we can do anything if we put a mind to it. Take your whole life and you put a line through it. My love is yours if you're willing to take it. Give me a heart, cause I ain't gonna break it. So come away, starting to date. Start a new life together in a different place. Know the love is how all these ideas came to be. So baby, run away with me. Run away now, run away now, run away now. Run away now, run away now, run away now. He used to meet me on the east side.
She used to meet me on the east side.
He used to meet me on the east side.
She used to meet me on the east side in the city with the sun don't set.
Do you do Easter baskets, Virginia? Is this a candy holiday weekend for you?
Oh, yes. The Easter Bunny brings Easter baskets. Both kids get baskets.
Okay.
Panda gets a little mini basket.
Oh, he does. What is he getting his manskit?
He likes the Cadbury cream egg.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
How are your feelings on that Cadbury cream egg?
I hate it. It's one of those candies that I'm so happy that he loves it because it's always in the house. He's always getting them, and I don't even want to eat them.
The Cadbury eggs got those ice pop vibes. You know those ones that it's like a fiberglass feeling in your throat?
I don't like it.
I am not a fan of the Cadbury egg, and I should be on paper.
Yeah, it's very sweet, right? A lot of sugar in
Yes. It's like a creamy, sweet condensed milk feeling in the middle.
I will say I think Snickers does a good job during Easter.
Okay.
I think they do a good egg.
Okay.
Instead of your Cadbury, I'd go Snickers or Reese's instead. But we've talked about it before. Have they changed their ingredients too much?
It just tastes different. They don't slap like they used to.
The dominant number one Easter candy is the Reese's Peanut Butter Egg.
It really is great.
Yeah, in preference, it doubles up your number two. And it's also number one on Instacart's most purchased list.
I saw one at Walmart. It was the size of Kevin's head.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it.
No.
Yeah, it's a top dog.
And the packaging was so beautiful. You go, well, maybe it is worth $50.
Yeah. Chocolate Easter bunnies come at number two on your Easter candy list. Do you like the hollow bunny or the solid chocolate bunny?
I mean, the solid bunny is extravagant and wonderful.
Yeah.
He's hard to find with good chocolate.
Yeah.
So you can buy a cheap solid bunny, but then it's like from that company Palmer's, and it tastes like wax.
There is a chocolate bunny out there that tastes like the air of TJ Maxx. and I know that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
but when you eat it, it tastes like a department store.
It does,
It's
okay,
odd.
yeah.
The atmosphere of a department store
Yeah.
is what Virginia's talking about. It's that
It's gross.
It's
Cheap,
that
probably a little dirty, kind of gross.
It's not good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cadbury cream eggs, that comes in at number three. Same preference as the chocolate Easter bunnies. That's your husband's favorite?
Loves it.
Okay.
You know, now Twizzlers makes bunnies out of the Twizzler material. I saw them for the first time this year. Can't wait to get into those. I did buy double.
Well, let's do a little review.
Twizzler bunnies.
You want to come over to my house, do a review in the bunny outfit?
Other things on this list, the robin eggs, which is basically just your Easter-themed Whoppers, which I find to be pretty gross. Yeah. So not gonna hate those things.
Your great grandma's
Yeah.
snack.
So gross. And then your Peeps are all the way down at number 6. Only 7% of the people like the Peeps. It's kind of odd that they're still a thing every year.
Peeps does so much merch now. On top of just the little marshmallow treat, now they do like socks, toothbrushes, fingernails, gummies, everything. There's so many Peeps products by the Easter candy. I couldn't believe it.
Peeps gives me the creeps, and I think they have so much shine just because of the design.
Yeah, it must be and that's so odd that people really don't seem to like them. But
They're
yet
gross. They're terrible, Kevin.
Yeah,
They're awful. They're a terrible
everywhere
snack.
all the time. It's pretty insane. Do you have a favorite Easter memory or maybe even the worst? For me, I loved Easter when I grew up north, and a lot of people probably can attest to this because it felt like when Easter weekend hit, the cold, nasty weather for the most part was behind you. You just knew that, okay, we had temperate, livable days where you could go outside, play, and have fun.
It's so funny because now you're in the opposite climate.
I know, right? And now I know. Once we get to Easter, it's like, okay, your good days are probably behind you now. Get
Swamp
ready.
ass summer.
And I am. I'm starting by trying to mentally prepare myself for the humidity. I'm not there physically, and I'm not even there mentally, but I've started that, being like, okay, get used to feeling swampy and sweaty at all times. Now, Jaybird, I know you were just recently reminded about a time where an Easter didn't go great for you. You were the age of 6.
Yeah, I can't believe I don't remember this memory, but my dad was telling me about it last night when I was on the phone with him. He used to work at a place called Kelsey Park. You guys know where that's at, in Lake Park.
Yes.
And they would have a massive Easter egg hunt They still might do it.
They did it when Magnolia was little because I remember she was in it. And it was pandemonium.
It was such a big deal. And especially if you're a child. Oh my gosh, the Easter egg hunt from Kelsey Park's coming up. You are so jacked up for this thing.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And I had gotten a lot of eggs. They were plastic eggs, and I was doing pretty good. I was doing better than a lot of the kids around me.
Okay. Excelling.
And then there was an older kid named Jonathan who was a bully, did not like me. He would do mean things to me at school, and I would say he was about 3 grades older than I was.
Don't tell me he took your eggs.
Virginia, he took my eggs. My dad he took my eggs and then he pushed me down on the ground.
What?
Yes.
Damn.
And I didn't take it well, clearly. I guess I was crying.
Little bird's balling.
Dad, Jonathan took my eggs.
Did your dad see Jonathan do it?
No, because I think my dad would have whooped up on Jonathan, to be quite honest with you. I think he would have. So I'm telling my dad this story, and then the big moment was everyone getting the picture with the Easter Bunny. And because of all the calamity, I was one of the last in line. And I'm getting ready to get on the Easter Bunny's lap. And they shut it down and go, "I'm sorry, Easter Bunny's done. His shift is over." So I didn't get to sit on the Easter Bunny's lap.
Oh, no.
And then 10 minutes later, I saw the Easter Bunny take off his mask. And he was smoking in the parking lot. I know.
No.
Imagine that in Lake Park.
Yeah.
And my dad was laughing, telling me that story. I go, "Dad, why don't I remember that?"
That's funny.
Trauma.
He goes, "Son, you blocked it out."
Yeah.
That's a lot for a little guy to go through.
That really? Imagine
Yeah.
Rocco going through that.
Oh, he'd be devastated if
Right.
just one of those things happened.
Older kid pushes him down, steals his eggs.
That's so traumatic.
Oh my God.
So traumatic. Wow.
Aww.
Yeah. I learned something the other day. I was looking at this list of how all the towns in South Florida got their names, and I didn't realize that Lake Park is not the original name.
Is it Kelsey City?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Kelsey family. And they named it Kelsey City, but then I think they thought that when they're trying to attract people to come, they wanted to, appear a little bit more tropical and like this is such a lush destination as they're trying to lure Northerners here.
There's a lake. It's a park. Lake Park.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look, I love me some Lake Park, but it is straight up Twilight Zone, Twin Peaks, Stranger Things, whatever kind of odd town you want to call it, that is Lake Park.
Yeah, so they kicked the Kelsey family off the city name, and they felt bad and said, like, would you like a park?
Yes.
And that's how it wound up.
Would you like a park where the Easter Bunny smokes?
That's the same park I told you about. My dad saw this dude just like screaming in tongues and walked up to a mother and a child and was kind of being aggressive to them. So he called the cops.
Yeah.
Cops pull him over. Or cops get him in the car. They go up to my dad and go, "Thank you for calling. That guy's wanted for murder."
Oh.
Yeah, parks draw weirdness.
Yes.
Kelsey Park especially. Even to this day, if you go there at noon on a Friday, you will see stuff.
That's the same park where my dad was watching 2 guys play tennis and they got into a fight. And the guy got so mad, he went out to his van to get a sword to fight the other guy. Kelsey Park.
Kelsey Park, baby. A lot going on.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. No major incidents being reported on your roadways this Friday morning. However, there is some construction to look out for on I-95 North at 6th Ave. The on-ramp left lane is blocked. This traffic aid service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
You know, connectivity is massively important, and that's why I don't trust it to anybody but Xfinity, and that's where I place my trust now for 25 years. Staying connected wherever I go because of 22 million Wi-Fi hotspots they have nationwide, and at home, reliable service. It's always fast with the speed that I need. But another thing we all need today is really good mobile. And the cool thing is you can actually connect your Xfinity Internet and your Xfinity Mobile together. So everywhere you go, you'll have the combined power of gig speed Wi-Fi and the most reliable 5G network anywhere. And you can get a range of fast internet speeds and the flexibility to switch between unlimited and by the gig wireless data options anytime you want. It's $30 a line per month when you get 2 lines on America's most reliable 5G network. All you have to do is go to Xfinity.com today to get what I've got. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes and fees extra. Data thresholds and actual savings may vary. Based on weighted average and consumer reported savings compared to charges for top 3 carriers. See xfinitymobile.com/savings.
In the world of home comfort, one name stands above the rest. Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. For 50 years, we've been South Florida's premier air conditioning and plumbing solution. But we're more than just repairs and installations. We're innovators and problem solvers, constantly evolving and meeting your home comfort challenges. Plus, we've been dedicated to the community for over 5 decades. Choose the best. Choose Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Call 833-390-3539 or visit lindstromair.com.
I love those guys.
At Diamonds Direct, our experts go the extra mile to ensure you have the tools to say I do with absolute confidence. Our promise to you is a completely risk-free shopping experience rooted in transparency, education, and integrity. No pressure, no intimidation, just clarity and confidence in your purchase. But we're about more than just price. Everything is backed by our exclusive guarantees. Put our tools to the test against any competitor, and our expert staff will ensure you get the very best overall value and unforgettable experience. Learn more at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Nursing home abuse, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
Good afternoon, good night, and good fun with Pick Games, featuring drawings twice a day, midday and evening, every day, and thousands of daily winners. The Florida Lottery, it's good fun. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Macy's Easter sale has incredible deals on everything you need to elevate your family's brunch style. Host friends and family at your place. Plan the most fun Easter egg hunt ever, and so much more. Come into Macy's Easter sale before it's over.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Well, you can listen to the KVJ Show right now on your smart speakers. Just say to play the KVJ Show and turn us on. Or listen to us later today or over the weekend. If you want to catch Friday's KVJ Show, just say play the KVJ Show podcast, working all the time on your smart speakers. Well, a second ago, Jaybird talking about his hometown of Lake Park. And it's kind of interesting, the origin name game of how all the towns in South Florida were named. Because Lake Park was originally called Kelsey City. That's who founded the city. And then I guess when they took off and left town, they're like, screw those guys. And they renamed it Lake Park. And they gave them Kelsey Park instead. So they took them right off of it. So, Virginia, don't leave. If something's named after you, you got to stake your claim.
You have to stay.
They left.
Fight
we're
for
all good.
it.
Yeah, I told you before that Boca Raton is kind of interestingly named. It comes from Boca de los Ratones, which was originally mislocated on maps. It was actually a place in Miami that they had said, oh, okay, this is it. And they came up with the mouth of the rat or the mouse, whatever it is, based on the geographical location of it. But they actually put it in Boca, and it wasn't Boca. So it's actually kind of named for the wrong place. But it stuck, and there it is. There are some cities that are named after people, like Boynton Beach. There was a settler named Nathan Smith Boynton, and his name's all over everything. And I think he became a governor, too, of the state of Florida later on. Other towns like Del Rey, it was renamed.
Alana? Oh, my bad.
I think it's been around before her.
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Remember we had a caller one time and her name was Lana and she was from Del Rey?
Yeah, I do. Remember Lana Donna from Delray.
I was like, wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Kind of worked out that way. Yeah, they say it actually probably came from a neighborhood in Detroit named Delray, and that's how they got it. Green Acres apparently was actually just drawn from a hat when they tried to figure out what to name that town, Green Acres. They had the Green Acres TV show, and some people are like going, I don't know, it's kind of hokey, because remember the whole Green Acres is a place to be. Yeah. Farm living is a life for me. And so apparently they want to change the name, and they just drew it out of a hat.
If I am going west to Green Acres in the middle of the week, my day has gone gravely wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get lost out there. I don't understand Green Acres at all.
There are some places in
the
South
people.
Florida. Yeah, but I will tell you, there are some places in South Florida I think have that feel because they don't have any huge landmarks.
Yes.
You notice that where everything is just kind of a sea of strip malls, one after the other, and nothing really stands out.
You could tell me if I'm driving down Green Acres or if I'm driving down Forest Hill Boulevard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. It's the same exact thing to me.
South Florida's got a lot of those pockets that if I were abducted and you put me in a trunk and then I got out, and I'd be like, I have no idea where I am.
Sounds like a fun bit.
It does. I
think we did that before.
We did.
We put you in
kidnapped me.
Yeah, put you in a trunk, and I remember you had to try to guess where we had taken you.
And I think you guys took me to the local dump.
I think it was, yeah.
And I don't think I guessed it.
No, I don't think you got
And we
it.
drove fast and turned a lot.
Hey, can we bring that bit back? That's fun.
Yeah?
Let's see if my senses got better in my old age, which I think they have, my friends.
Yeah? You think you would know where you are?
I do. I think I know the lay of the land better. Let's do that next week. Let's bring back an old school bit, put me in a trunk, drive me around somewhere, and I have to try to figure it out where it is by my sounds.
I think the only chance you have of knowing is if we keep you in Palm Beach Gardens.
I disagree. If I'm wrong.
I think it's fascinating how some people, that are abducted, they're in the trunk, and they can tell where they are by the turns that the car has made.
Yeah, right. That's what that was the ultimate plan of it. Was based on, okay, if you took a right, a left, so in your head, you're doing your own mapping. How effective would you be at that?
We did that bit 18 years ago. Do you know how much murder I have watched since then? Specials, Dateline.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Real live action murder?
No. I'm talking about documentaries with what Virginia's talking about. The woman in the trunk making all kind of notes.
You are the woman in the trunk.
I'm the woman.
We're going to dress you in drag.
Well, then kidnap me as Lana, my alter ego, and Lana's got to find her way back to the station, and I'm guaranteeing victory.
They snatched her right off the streets. She was hooking.
Oh, yeah. She's the easiest of victims.
So easy.
Some other South Florida towns were named for people as well, like Lake Worth. That was for General William Jenkins Worth. And I believe it's also the same guy that has Fort Worth, Texas. It's the same dude. So you got Lake Worth Beach and Fort Worth, Texas, same guy.
He's got a lot of towns.
He does. He's an influential dude.
So a lot of settlers, a lot of war people I'm hearing.
Yeah, you kind of get a little bit of that. Wellington, they tipped their cap to somebody named C. Oliver Wellington, who I guess is the...
That sounds like such a rich name.
It does. He's definitely wearing a dickie.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that little dickie and an ascot.
Yeah, C. Oliver Wellington of Wellington, Florida.
Bitterman, get me my steak, please, Bitterman, yes.
And if you've ever wondered about that odd little road named Flying Cow Ranch that is in Wellington, it's actually named after him. It's his initials, C. Oliver Wellington, C-O-W, is how they got the cow in Flying Cow Ranch Road, and it's named after him.
Oh, that's a good little tidbit.
Yeah, there you go.
What's your acronym for your initials? Let's see if we can come up with something.
V-A-S.
Vaz.
It sounds like an ointment.
Vaseline.
It sounds like something you got to put on your
It does sound right.
Yeah.
privates. It's definitely some kind of cream for irritation.
Yeah, Virginia's got her own honorary lube.
Oh.
And Palm Beach Gardens was all based on John D. MacArthur, who you see his name popping up on other things. He saw it as a garden city, and so that's why named at Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, him and Trapper Nelson have big ties to the northern part of Palm Beach County, and they got a lot of history to their names.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely. And where you live, Jupiter and Juno Beach, it stems from a mapmaker's error, Hobe, as Jove. And so I guess they actually named those cities wrong. And then there are a bunch of cities that are named after things in the Seminole language. Hypaluxo, that little city means water all around, can't get out. That sounds ominous.
Oh, my gosh.
Can't get out.
Can't get out.
That's where Lana is taken when she's abducted.
Water all around, can't get out. Loxahatchee Groves means Turtle River in Seminole. And then Pahokee means grassy waters.
Huh.
I love it.
That's how some of these towns got their crazy little names.
I'd love for you to quiz me on Monday and see how well I do.
You can quiz me right now, and I'd probably only get about 10%.
I don't think I even remember anything.
Not at all, huh? All right, that quiz will come up here in 2 minutes.
Prepare yourself.
That's right.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Okay, I wasn't kidding about that quiz. Here it is. Virginia, you need to write down your answers.
Okay.
It is a KVJ pop quiz here. I quiz everybody. See if you're all paying attention.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, write down your answer here, Bird.
Denny's goes, oh, wow, he really is doing a quiz.
Oh, yeah.
We were impressed by all those Indian words, but did we retain anything?
Oh, my gosh. This is such a good move on your part.
All right, write down this answer. What other city is named after the same guy who Lake Worth Beach is named for? What other city in America is named after the same guy who Lake Worth Beach is named for? Okay. Told you that just a second ago. Write down your answer. Okay, Virginia, what did you write?
I wrote Fort Worth, Texas.
Jaber, what did you write?
So, wow, 2 DJs, 1 brain. I put Worthington, Texas.
One of you is correct. Virginia.
Oh, man.
Worthington, Texas.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next question here. Who named Palm Beach Gardens? What is the person that came up with Palm Beach Gardens because they envisioned a garden city? That's where Palm Beach Gardens came from. What is that individual's name? And there is a campus right on one of the main roads that bears his name. Okay. Jaybird, what did you write down for your answer on that? Who named Palm Beach Gardens where you went to high school?
I like how you added that on to make me look even more stupid when I give you my awful answer. Kevin, that answer is Glen Gardens.
Glen Gardens. Virginia, what is your answer?
Only talking about Magellan?
No, it's John D. MacArthur.
John D.
He's got
MacArthur.
That's right.
Palm Beach State University campus right there. You see the John D. MacArthur campus on PJ Boulevard.
That's right, JD Mac. JD Mac, baby.
And final pop quiz question here. Hopefully everyone gets this one. Hypaluxo, Loxahatchee Groves, and Pahokee are all cities' names from which language? Hypaluxo, Loxahatchee Groves, and Pahokee are all city names from which language? Just told you about. All right, Virginia, what is your answer on this?
Those are all Indian names.
But which one?
Seminole tribe.
Okay, with confidence, huh? With hear that.
Confidence.
Bird, what did you write down?
Don't judge me, only talking about Cherokee.
Cherokee. No, that's incorrect.
I feel so bad for teachers. This is what they have to deal with daily.
Like, what the hell? Virginia got 2 out of 3. Jaybird, unfortunately, you missed all of them. So,
Not a great showing.
that's a lot of fun, though. I might have to bring a KVJ pop quiz in more often.
Quiz me on Monday, dog.
Same questions.
Same exact questions. You got it.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I feel bad. Following the widespread backlash, our sources are saying that Katy Perry now has regrets about the space flight. What does she regret? And what is she saying to her people? Oh boy, I feel bad for her. We'll get into it coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. A vehicle on fire to look out for on I-95 South at North Lake Boulevard. The off-ramp, 2 left lanes are blocked. And watch out for an accident on Okeechobee Boulevard at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. And in Broward County, an accident on US 441 South at Davie Boulevard. The left lane is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Show the world your natural radiance with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Precision Door, a name you can trust.
It doesn't matter what you need fixed on your garage door. I have done everything on mine, and I've done it all with Precision Garage Door Services. For your safety and mine, when the technicians show up, they're in Precision Garage Door wrap trucks. We love that. And you get a text with their photograph before they arrive, so you know it's them when they arrive. Why settle for better when you can have the best? Precision Garage Door Services. You can go online right now. Schedule your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for Precision Garage Door Services. Go to flgaragedoor.com.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Discover your new happy place at your new Sprouts Farmers Market, now open in East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard. Explore the season's freshest produce at the center of the store. Unique products around every corner. High-quality meats, an assortment of vitamins, supplements, and so much more. Sprouts makes it easy to find fresh, healthy, and delicious essentials with plant-based, gluten-free, organic, and keto-friendly must-haves. Head over to Sprouts, your newest happy place, now open in East Boynton Beach.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cyber-securing must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business, powering possibilities.
Now through May 4th, new customers can get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $69 a month for 24 months. And ask how to get free installation on qualifying bundles. Plus, find out how to get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires enrollment in paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and other fees extra. After 24 months, regular rates apply.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
You need an AC company. I'm telling you, the one that I use is great. I love Cooling Advisors. They put a new system in my home a couple years ago, and it changed my life. I control my thermostat in the house now from my smartphone, and that to me is just the best gift. I don't have to get up to change the thermostat, and especially with my temperature fluctuations these days, it's very convenient to do it from my phone. I love the fact that, too, when their technicians come out, they do a before and after photo of the work they do, and they show me, okay, here's what it looked like when we got here, here's what it looks like now, here's what we did. Thorough. They're amazing. They show up on point and on time. That is Cooling Advisors. They care about getting those 5-star reviews, and they've got a bunch of them online. So if you're looking for an AC company, use the one I use. They've got a live person answering the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at coolingadvisors.com.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm First Warning Meteorologist Vanessa Vinant from WPBF 25 News. Temperatures today will be back to normal, near 79 to 81 degrees. Plenty of sunshine just today on the breezier side with wind speeds up to 20 miles per hour. It will be a warm and breezy weekend ahead. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, I think Katy Perry was reading the comments. And now, according to our sources, she regrets making a public spectacle and being kind of silly and tone deaf and embarrassing. She doesn't regret going to space. She does regret all the silliness that surrounded it, like, kissing the ground when she got off the thing and holding up the daisy and singing and talking about the divine female. Like, what is that?
I thought you weren't inspired because you were glowing after we played that audio. You were floating on air.
I'm happy for her that she got to go. I think Katy Perry is a sweet person.
Yeah.
I don't think she's got a bad bone in her body. I that's not what we're saying about her. I do think she was a little tone deaf and a little bit extra.
Look, you can be a nice person and cringy. I mean, as soon as you put yourself out in front of a camera, the world's gonna come for you, good or bad, and just know that.
You're right.
If you don't want the hate, you don't go on camera.
She got caught up in it. I think she got caught up in it.
So did Gayle King. I mean, Gayle King was scolding people who didn't. Anyone that criticized Gayle King, she criticized them back, going, "You don't even understand what we did. We're basically astronauts." No, you're not.
Yeah.
And that's where the hate comes from.
Right. Well, exactly. And they had announced this trip maybe 6 weeks ago. And so they did probably do some kind of training. But yeah, I think a lot of people just said that kind of minimizes the importance of an astronaut to think that you can do in 6 weeks what they had spent a lifetime preparing for.
Gayle King compared herself to a dude that did a lot more in space than what they did, and she tried to turn it into a sexist issue, and it was not at all a sexist issue, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was, y'all are cringy, and we didn't like what you did. It's not that deep.
You were too hammy. You were hamming it up a lot. It was just, it didn't land right. It was a little tone deaf. And it's very exclusive. Like, you had to be a wealthy individual to be able to do this sort of thing. So the common person's like, shut up.
I can't believe how many videos are on the internet hating on that whole journey. There are so many, Kevin.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's one of those things where it was because of your wealth and your influence you get the opportunity in the first place. And then to try to make it seem like it's more profound than what it really is, a bunch of rich ladies getting to take a cool trip into space or the depths of space, then, yeah, that was just it. You could see it was missing the mark.
They could have made that cooler.
They could have. They could have not been so hokey and cheesy, but, they learned a lesson. I don't think they'll be doing that again.
See, that's the problem. Yes, they will.
Well, Post Malone is teaming up with Raising Cane's The Chicken Finger Joint to donate $500,000 to a charity that supports the next generation of artists in Nashville. I love this. The guy that started Cane's is teaming up with Post Malone to make sure that all these musicians never have no place to go to record their music, to help keep music flowing through Nashville and not let financial limitations hold back an artist. And that's awesome.
That is cool, yeah, because to get a studio and sound engineers and that kind of stuff, it is very expensive.
Very expensive. So this money will be going towards that Notes for Notes Studios, where kids can go and never be excluded because of finances.
Well, anything to help the artist, kid, adult, I love it.
Totally.
Because they're the ones creating the art, man.
Totally. And you know that Raising Cane's was a project at LSU. That guy that started Raising Cane's went to LSU. That was a project that he turned in as his final exam and got a C on it.
Really?
And then he turned around.
C, huh?
He turned around. He's like, oh, a C, really? So he started it as a business model, and now look at it. He's the second wealthiest man that lives in Louisiana, second
really?
only to the owner of the New Orleans Saints.
That's like the Beatles
Good for
when they
him.
went to go sign. Like, yeah, I don't think you guys are going to take off. Guys playing instruments, singing their own songs. No one's going to ever want to hear that.
Don't listen to the haters.
Don't. If you really believe in yourself, go for it.
Amen. And finally here, the resentencing hearing for Eric and Lyle Menendez has been delayed after a very dramatic court date. The delay stems from a debate over whether a newly completed risk assessment by the California Parole Board that was requested by the governor for a clemency review should influence the resentencing. So they're looking at everything. Tensions flared. Lawyers were arguing. Arms were flailing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was a hot mess. So I guess they're now going to delay this, and we have to wait and see what's going to happen. I think there's another parole hearing coming up June 13th. Will we know before then?
I was wondering, does that make them more of a target in prison, the fact that they are getting all this shine? Because we know if you're in prison, you've got access to the internet and TV. Does that make them more of, let's take out the brothers?
I don't know. That's a great question. Do people leave them alone, or do they mess with them because of their shine?
Are they in Gen Pop?
Great question. I have no idea.
Gen Pop, a term I learned from one of my crime shows.
We'll research it and get back to you in the second dirt. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Got some celebrities having a birthday today, like Kourtney Kardashian. She is turning 46. Melissa Joan Hart, who was Sabrina the Teenage Witch, is now 49.
And Clarissa Explains It All.
Okay, yeah.
Remember that theme song?
Yes, I do.
Well, how's the theme song go? Oh, boy.
Clarissa, explain it to us. Hooker, break it down,
said
Hooker.
They did not, Kevin.
I was going to say, I don't remember that part of it.
They didn't say break it down, Hooker?
No. Na, 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 na. Oh, hey. That's Clarissa Explains It All.
I have no recollection of that.
You old?
Also, you got Conan O'Brien having a birthday today. He is 62. Eric McCormick, who was Will on Will and Grace, is also 62. Jeff Dunham, the guy that likes putting his hand up puppets' butts, he is 63.
And has a lot of money doing it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He plays the arenas when he comes to South Florida. He plays Amarant like all the time.
He's what they call in the comedy business a killer.
Killer, okay.
Yes.
Yep. Breaks it in. And Rick Moranis made a lot of movies back in the 80s like Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He is 72 years old today. Also got a little birthday shout out to our little man Matthew in Coral Springs, who's turning 8. That's from Mom, Christy, Dad, Edgar, big sisters Alyssa and Cameron. Going to be celebrating tonight at the Olive Garden.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Maddie. Maddie.
I love it. That's where he wants to go for his birthday.
Yeah, baby.
It's an adorable picture.
Awesome. Got a 23rd birthday shout out to Renee Elizabeth. Congrats on your engagement, too, from Mom Frankie Brielle Meadow and your fiance Devin. And there is her fun photo with the Jupiter Lighthouse in the background.
Is she showing off her engagement ring?
Mm-hmm. She's not flipping you off. Also, happy birthday to Jeff Miller from Kelly, Austin, Haley, and Pop and her dogs Mac, Luke, and Paisley. Also, we got a little happy birthday shout out to my best friend, fiance, and the best dental extraction vet tech out there, Jules Sareta. Hope you have a great day. It goes smooth. Enjoy your birthday, even though you're stuck at work. Uh-oh. There you go. A little birthday wish there.
So she takes out dogs' teeth? Is that what
Sounds like it, yeah.
Wow. What an interesting job.
Yeah.
Canine dentist.
Do you do like veneers and stuff too if he's got a rotten tooth?
Yeah, and you have to tell the owner, look, he's eating too many sausages. You got to really start flossing.
Is he flossing every day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, dog dental care. My dad brushes his dog's teeth, I think, twice a day. So.
No, nobody is surprised.
No.
And to be quite honest, I thought it would be 3 times.
Yeah. I think the vet told him to back off.
You're brushing too much.
Yeah.
Your dad is he's the dog whisperer.
He is. Also, happy birthday to Luigi from Ellie and Rachel. got a birthday, want to get a shout out here on the show, you can let us know about it. Send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. No Name Movie Game is coming up here, and boy, it's tight this year. I got the lead now with 5, Bird, Virginia with 4, and I'm the current champ after that triple overtime thriller last Friday. Thank you, Stat Girl Whitney.
I'm not going to lie. I am a adult sick today, if you catch my drift. It rhymes,
Hangover, Henry.
It rhymes with smangover.
Well, that delicious whiskey yesterday, it's no wonder. Yeah.
One whiskey.
It'll sneak up on you.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. All right, well, if you would like to play with a member of the KVJ Show No Name Movie Game, 877-979-WRMF. Call us now.
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes stare into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. Every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark. It started under neon lights and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes stare into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. We took the long way round and burned till the fun ran out. Now my bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes stare into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you.
All right, here we go. It's time once again for the No Name Movie Game. All right, I'm the current champion over here, but everything is tight. I got a 1-game lead over Virginia and Jaybird. We'll see what happens with that today.
This whole game has turned into WWE bad guy wrestling.
Telling you, yeah, it has. There's been a lot of controversial games over the last 3 weeks.
I mean,
yeah.
Everything is called into question.
Yes, it is.
Someone stopped me at Publix and said, Bird, That belt belongs to you. They did you dirty.
Yeah, they said that, huh?
They did.
Okay. Well, leave no doubt.
They really did
Leave
say
no
that.
doubt. Yeah.
I swear to you.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully things go in your favor today. We'll have to find out here in a minute. Going to start off with Tracy in Jupiter partnering up with Virginia today. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, KVJ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tracy.
Okay. Virginia's
All
going
right,
to
let's
be...
do this, Virginia.
Okay, we're focused.
Okay. Let's see how you ladies pull this thing off here. You've got 60 seconds on the clock right now. Virginia's going to be giving you the clues to the movie. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. And your time begins now.
I talk like this. Oh my God, I'm from California. Oh my God, I live in this certain area of Los Angeles. And I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. I'm a what? Oh my God.
Valley Girl?
Yes. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Vampire movie from the 80s.
Lost Boy.
Yes. Rock Me Blank. It was a song from the 80s. Rock Me Blank.
Oh,
He was a composer. He was a composer.
Amadeus?
Yes, you
Beethoven,
got it.
Mozart.
You got it. The person that sees a crime and tells the cops everything that happened, they're called a what? An eye.
witness?
Yep, you got it. It's not minor, it's the other.
Major?
And it's baseball, so it's...
Major League.
Yes. It's a dog competition. If your dog wins the whole thing, he's what?
Best in Show.
Whoa. After the buzzer. That's
After
a
the
solid
buzzer.
round, though. 5.
Is that enough to win the tournament? That's the question.
Oh, she came to play.
5's a lot, dog.
It is a lot.
Can you beat that?
Nope.
She was good.
I love how much Kevin doesn't care about this game.
Not gonna even try, Bird.
I mean, he
Dial
actually
it in.
he's been quoted in meetings in front of bosses saying, "I really hate this bit. I want it over."
It won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
It won't. It just
No,
will not.
It will not. Bree is on here from Port St. Lucie, and I'm going to get everything I got, Bree. Let's go on ahead and let's shock the world and get 6. What do you say?
Let's do this.
Okay, we're going to do this. All right, we got to focus. We got to go fast. We got to be on point. We got to be connected. We got to have the round of our life
Now you're
here.
stressing me out.
And we got to get some good movies, too. All right, 60 seconds, and the no-name movie game begins now. Pass. Pass. It's a large thing in the ocean that swims around, and it's somebody that's on its back, and it is taking it for a trip. Pass. It's a stupid move. What is that? You don't live in the city. You live outside of it. You live in the what? What do they call that?
6.
Pass.
Country.
Okay, you have this in a group of people in the army form a what? It is a movie that was about Vietnam. It's one word. Pass.
Oh. Platoon?
Pass.
Oh, she got it.
Oh, Platoon. Okay, yep. Pass. This is a it's a movie of principal has a bat at a school. Pass. It's 3 words. You trade stocks on this avenue. It's called what? It's in New York City.
Oh,
You trade stocks on this avenue. Pass. Okay, pass. All right, it's a baseball movie. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
Very.
We had
Those were hard
Icarus.
movies. Icarus?
Yeah.
What clues do you give for Icarus?
I don't know. That's why I'm like pass. I'm like everything in there.
Whale Rider struggles.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that.
No, I didn't
Suburbia?
either. Yeah.
That's a good
Wall
movie.
Street was maybe one we could have gotten.
Suburbia is good.
Oh.
But yeah.
That's hard.
Wall Street was where they did the stocks. Yeah, that was rough. Well, we had an uphill climb there.
That
just didn't go in our favor today. Tough round.
That was tough to watch, even tougher to listen to.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't gonna happen today.
Icarus?
We ain't getting the movies today.
I don't even know what that is.
Denny's picked that movie.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's see what we get here. Bird, you are with Steve in Boca. Hello, Steve.
Jaybird.
Steve.
Super question. City of Boca Crawfish. Where my birdies at? The video on Instagram. I'm that guy going,
the quote. I love it. You know what? No one believes.
Got back.
No one believes
Virginia,
we can.
Honest question, Virginia.
boy.
Glad your daughter's safe, right?
Yes, my daughter is safe at
thank you,
FSU.
thank you.
She was not
So
at the
students from my
Union.
elementary school go to school up there at FSU. It was a tough day yesterday.
Crazy day.
Yeah. Thankfully, she is all right.
Bird. Second question. What's the record?
What's the record?
How many can we name?
How many have we gotten in one? What is the most we've ever
what's the
gotten is
record?
what, like 8 or 10, something like that?
The record, I think, is 10. I think one day at Station 1, Virginia did get 10.
Okay.
And I think it was a perfect game.
Yeah.
People talk about it.
Okay.
Just in small circles.
Yeah.
No one talks about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a very small,
real small circle. It's a circle of one. And it's only the conversation in his own head.
Tim.
It's me with all the voices in my head.
I'm not sure you can talk that fast, Jason.
All right,
Hey,
well, we
wait.
got 60 seconds here.
Let's go.
We're
Get
just
it done.
prolonging the inevitable here at this point. We
So-
just need to
Me
get to
and
it.
my sister friend Kevin, my sister's friend, the Panther fan.
Oh, yes, okay. Absolutely. Yeah, she's
Let's
got to be
go, baby.
She's got to
It's
be
on
excited.
now.
Okay, all right, we got to get this thing going here. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Our time begins now.
Pass! Pass! You, my friend, have made a murder. You now are this. You're not above it, but you are this.
Below?
You are.
116?
No, I'm talking about it's below a pass. What's the opposite of cold? Fur. Cold fur. Think about it's. Yeah, and then I got these bunny boobs, and they are so full of I don't know. They got a fur to
Are these
them.
R-rated movies?
They're furry. They're pass. Boo! My globe. Boo! I say this as a spirit, and then I live on a planet.
Casper the Ghost?
No, you got ghost. Now a planet. What's another name for what we live on? We live on. This is. All right.
That record's safe.
Did we get a goose egg?
Yeah, you only did slightly worse than I did.
Did he say Ghost World at the end?
Yeah, we don't care.
No, I think I almost said the F word.
Oh boy!
What a demonstration that was.
Good thing that a lot of
Thank
people
you,
aren't listening today.
Yeah,
It's
I
Good
know.
Friday.
Yeah, there's nothing good about this.
Yeah, it's bad Friday.
That was not a good Friday. I mean, I'm blaming it all on myself, by the way.
All right, Tracy, congratulations, boy. You were on point. We should have just had your round and then just called it good and given Virginia the belt.
Tracy!
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, that was impressive, and I don't think we have any controversy on that. That was just
The controversy is if we should bench this bit.
Icarus?
I know, right?
What the hell is that?
I had no idea.
Denny's will come in here and defend that, I'm telling you.
Okay.
And then he'll make us feel stupid that we don't know about Icarus.
Come on, Icarus, really?
Yeah. All right, coming up here on the KVJ show, we're going to get to a playlist playoff round here today. Somebody suggested to Jaybird that he needed to have a playlist for Easter dinner. I didn't know that was a thing.
She's a TikToker that's is trying to make it, and then I looked at her numbers, and she only has 54 followers. She's like, this thing is trending on TikTok. I started it, and then I looked it up, and nobody's talking.
Aww.
And I'm going, what is she talking about? But I kind of like the topic.
Okay, so what would you put on your playlist for a nice Easter dinner? We'll be breaking into that here in just a bit on the KVJ show.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. A vehicle on fire to look out for on I-95 South at North Lake Boulevard. The off-ramp, 2 left lanes are blocked. And watch out for an accident on Okeechobee Boulevard at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. And in Broward County, an accident on US 441 South at Davie Boulevard. The left lane is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get one unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual fees vary and not guaranteed.
When you excavate for a living, safe digging helps you keep living and save money, time, and your reputation, which can all help you breathe easier. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Hey, it's Tracy. Let's talk fat. Unwanted fat. Let's get rid of it fast. Let's get rid of it easily. And what do you say we do it without shots or pills? And I know that sounds too good to be true, but it's not. When you call Dr. Zuckerman with Coastal Weight Loss Secret, it is with his expert guidance along with his team that I lost 43 pounds in 3.5 months. And yes, I kept all that weight off. And so has my friend Josh. Lost a lot of weight. And what other great things have you noticed since you've been on the Coastal Weight Loss Secret plan?
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. My A1C was approximately 7 when I started. I started the program. I started shredding weight, and I wasn't working out. I wasn't doing anything except for following the program. Turns out it was lowering my A1C substantially. I requested a blood work panel from my primary care, and I went from, I think it was 7.1 to 5.0 in 6 months.
Are you off that medication now?
Took me completely off.
That is incredible.
I don't plan on changing this lifestyle.
That's what I said too. Call Dr. Zuckerman now at 561-680-3090 and more online at coastalweightlossecret.com.
Hey, big news coming out of Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. No tariffs on all new Kias on the lot. Put that tax refund to work today. While everyone's talking tariffs, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach giving you unbeatable deals tariff-free. Cruise over to the new state-of-the-art facility. Check out the incredible lineup like the brand new Tellurides, starting as low as $38,998. That's thousands less than the competition. And perfect for stretching your tax refund even further. Plus, 0% financing and tariff-free pre-owned vehicles, too. Trade-ins, they want them. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, good. Their lenders want to approve you. Put your tax refund to good use. Drive away tariff-free in a new Kia today. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Credit effects, down payment, and approval terms, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinance. Offers don't combine.
I tell you, I don't know why you wouldn't be doing this because it's absolutely free and it could save your life. If you want to add years to your life, get to Life Imaging FLA for their free heart scan. It's a $699 value that you can get with just a few minimum requirements, and there's nothing nasty or unnecessary about it. You don't even take your clothes off. You just lay there, and they do all the scanning for you. 10 minutes, there's no dyes, nothing uncomfortable, and you can get the results. And look, in 80+% of the cases, everything is going to be okay. But in those almost 20%, those are people that have got to go right to the hospital because they've got blockages. Even people that are younger or fit, all that, it doesn't really matter. Look, heart disease is a big issue in the U.S. 1 out of 3 people are going to die from it. And in 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. It's called the widowmaker. So go into Life Imaging FLA, get your free heart scan, and check on their cancer screening and virtual colonography. All you do is take out your smartphone and dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan at Life Imaging FLA.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Macy's Easter sale has incredible deals on everything you need to elevate your family's brunch style. Host friends and family at your place. Plan the most fun Easter egg hunt ever, and so much more. Come into Macy's Easter sale before it's over.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
You know, you can watch the KVJ Show right now on YouTube. It is very easy to do. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, subscribe while you're there, and then it's like you have your own KVJ TV channel. Click the like button if you're watching us live, or get us anytime on demand, because we got the regular and the after the show posted every single day to watch whenever you want. Plus, we make it convenient. All the big highlights of that day's KVJ Show are also posted into individual segments that you can watch on the KVJ TV channel on YouTube, and use their mobile app, too, to watch it on all of your mobile devices as well. Well, the big story that we talked about first thing here today was the unfortunate shooting that happened yesterday at Florida State University in Tallahassee, where Virginia's daughter is a student, and Virginia was having a conversation with her daughter yesterday. You were talking about something unrelated via text, and then she calls you, and she is hearing the message going on in the main library where she was, that there was an active shooter. And you can imagine if you hear that message immediately, it's going to be scary. You gave her good advice and instruction, and she did the right thing, flipping a desk around, blocking the door, and then hunkering down until authorities came to get her.
Yeah, and they were like, some of the kids were like, I want to leave. I want to run out of there. And some of the kids did leave the library. Yeah. And I told her, nope, stay where you are. Just stay where you are. Let them find you when the cops start clearing buildings.
Did she hear anything?
All she heard was sirens. So she was about 3 buildings over from the student union where it happened, outside. And she immediately heard the sirens and was like, what the hell is going on? And then there's speakers all in the library that say there's an active shooter. Hunker in place, stay in place, nobody move.
Whoa.
There's an active shooter on campus.
That's crazy.
But the police acted so quick, you know, the Florida State Police, the state troopers, Highway Patrol, Leon County Sheriff, like all of them really did react super duper fast. And I think did a fantastic job, because they were in the halls all around the union, clearing the rooms, getting students out, keeping everybody safe. And it happened very fast. You hear sometimes they don't clear buildings till like an hour or 2 after the shooting. Within like 30 minutes, because I was on the phone with her the whole entire time.
Yeah.
How was she doing on the phone? Was she freaking out?
Yeah, it was rough. They had to all walk out with their hands up,
wow,
like you see on TV. It was crazy. And she was supposed to be in the union. She was supposed to go over there and get her new student ID. But her friend Nicole told her, no, don't go to the student union. Go to the library, study for your test that you have at 2:30, take your test at 2:30, and then go to the student union to get your ID afterwards. The shooting happened at noon.
Well, we got to buy Nicole lunch.
We got to buy Nicole lunch.
Yeah.
She would have been in the student union getting her ID or walking in to get her ID when it all happened. Like her other friend was supposed to be walking right through there at noon too, and that girl just decided to drive to class yesterday for some reason, which she hardly ever does. Like, it's crazy how little things happen that change your trajectory and put you in a different spot than where that shooter was. And there's video of the shooting. I have video of the shooting taking place.
It looked like the assailant was just kind of walking, and as he saw people, was taking a shot at them as they were kind of walking. And it took them a second almost as they said, wait a minute, I got somebody just shooting at me.
He's just shooting people as he's walking next to the student union outside.
Well,
and the kids filmed it.
It's got to be so surreal to go through. You probably can't process it right away because you can't believe it's happening.
Well, I think he started by his car, and the person that witnessed him shooting people when he was by a car thought that he was shooting somebody on purpose, that he had like a targeted hit.
Yeah.
But then they watched him reload and shoot other people. And they were like, oh my gosh, this is really happening right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, sad to report that there were 2 deaths, 6 injuries, but a situation that unfortunately we know all too well in South Florida can be a lot worse than that.
There were kids from Marjorie Stoneman that were at the student union. That's what I was hearing from her yesterday. Kids that had gone through it already here in South Florida with us that were studying in Tallahassee and now are going through it again.
Yeah,
Those poor children.
Yeah, they had one of them on the news. I mean, we're talking It was 7 years ago, something like that, for Marjorie Stoneman?
It's crazy.
I'm sorry Max had to go through that. That really does suck.
It does. She's driving home right now. We didn't want her to drive last night because she was just not in a good headspace, and she would have been on the road till midnight, and it was just not a good thing. So she's driving home now, and I don't know what I'm doing. I was supposed to go out of town this weekend to go see my grandma, but I don't know if I should leave or be with my family. I'm like, I'm spun.
Well, maybe you can see how she's doing in person, and then you can make a judgment call from there.
The answers will come in due time. You'll know the right thing to do.
Yeah. Well, coming up this Sunday, it is Easter. If you're going to be having yourself a little Easter dinner with your family or just for any reason, maybe a little brunch action, what would you put on your Easter playlist? Because one influencer says everybody's doing it. So we've got our own little list coming up next.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mom I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord, 1. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Dale's got a history. At the bottom of a bottle, don't miss me. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Well, Virginia, you seem to have a playlist for about everything that you do. Do you have an Easter playlist?
I do not.
You do not? Wow, okay.
But I do now. At least I have a couple songs.
You got a couple songs, okay. Yeah, I had not really heard about this, but Jawbreaker was talking to some influencer who's making it big with 50-plus followers on TikTok. And they've apparently started this viral trend of everybody putting together an Easter playlist, which I haven't seen yet. But
It's like Jaybird, everyone is doing this.
Everyone's doing it.
It's the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's trending on TikTok, and I looked up. TikTok, it's not trending.
Not trending, no. I haven't heard anything about it.
She had 54 followers.
54 followers, yeah. Uh-huh.
But she's an influencer.
Well, what is she, what is her guideline? Because I did my own interpretation on even what an Easter playlist is, and, I don't have one myself and had never given it any kind of thought, but I'm like, all right, if we are having Easter dinner, what are we going to play?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to hate on her. I mean, she just sent me the idea, and I kind of went on a deep dive, and I go, well, I don't think this thing even exists.
It's a little tricky to put together.
And she said she was an influencer. She had 54 followers. I'm going, I don't know.
That term's used very loosely. In fact, we need to really, I think, it's kind of like how you earn a rank in the military.
Yes.
I don't think you should be allowed to ascribe yourself as an influencer unless you have a certain number on a platform.
So what is that number then? What number do you have on your social media where you can be considered an influencer?
I feel like they need to come out with rankings like what they have in the military because, look, they're not all the same. If you say you're an influencer, that shouldn't put you in the same bucket as Mr. Beast.
Well, because when you say you're an influencer, it kind of makes you, it's kind of like, I was in the military. It makes you act like you've done something and people just accept it.
Well, a lot of people
it's
are
almost
kind
like
of
fake valor.
People are starting to see through the influencer thing now. Even people that don't get the internet and social media, they realize, that's just a term that everyone's grabbed onto. But because you call yourself an influencer doesn't mean you have any influence. And
yes.
That's where I think that we need, if we're going to get serious about this, you should have a criteria where if you reach, say, 10 million followers, you are known as a this. If you have 1 million, you're known as a that.
I like it because I'm like, oh, all right, influencer. Okay, this Easter trend everyone's talking about. Oh, no one's talking about it.
Well, here we are. We're talking about it. There you go.
We'll
get it trending.
She wins.
So did she lay out the criteria of what she thinks makes an Easter playlist?
No. She kind of just said everyone's doing...
No instruction?
Everyone's doing an Easter playlist, whether you're cooking... I'm doing my TikTok voice. Whether you're cooking or you're sitting around with your fam or your besties, you want to have something that's really jamming in the background. While you eat your eats.
Why don't you just put on regular music?
Well, that's how it's cool, Kevin. I hate TikTok.
Play dang music. I mean, why are we doing something special here?
It's an Easter playlist.
Yeah, okay. It's very confusing. So I guess you just have to interpret yourself what you think it is.
Well, think about you and your family.
Yeah.
What would be cool music to play in the background while everyone's eating? And I think you have to almost kind of play it universally.
Okay.
Because you can't play WAP. If grandma's there, unless grandma likes to get down, I don't know.
And it might fit your own stylings. Now, for me, when I think of Easter, I think of spring kind of weather, where the temperature is amazing, it's sunny, there's a little breeze that is going on, it's chill, it's relaxed.
You're getting her vibe.
Not at all. I didn't get any of her vibes. I just kind of went on my own. On what I was thinking, I'm not picking up anything she's putting down.
I like what you're thinking. Okay, springy as opposed to the bunny.
Yes, right, exactly. Yeah. So I kind of went with that. I said, okay, so what would be 3 songs during our Easter brunch that I would want to hear that I think would fit the mood? And this is what I came up with.
When I'm with you, how can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody like you do. Time and the living easy. Rallies on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Me and Louis. Darkness, she is all I see.
Okay, there you go. It's a little bit chill. Got a little bit of a vibe. That's what I'm going for.
I was miming eating while that was playing. I'm
Yeah.
going, I don't hate this. Although the first two songs did sound like one long song.
They're very similar, yeah. This is,
Remix.
yeah. All I'm really doing is put on my chill playlist, but you know, those are 3 songs from it.
I didn't hate it.
Okay, with the assignment, how did you interpret it, Virginia?
Well, I was all over the place with mine.
Okay.
So,
And she just submitted her songs about 13 seconds ago.
Okay. All right, good. Well, let's hear what you
because
got
it
here.
definitely threw me for a loop. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, everyone's
You're
talking-
confused by it, too.
Easter songs?
It's trending, guys.
All right.
Is a house in New Orleans. They call
Oh, wow, an old classic, huh?
Haunting.
House of the Rising Sun?
Yeah.
Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
What?
And down came the good fairy.
What is
And
going
he
on?
said,
Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head.
Is that Katy Perry?
It is.
So Virginia's Easter
singing
is
about rising.
everyone's on ecstasy. I mean, I kind of want to go to your place now.
House of the Rising Sun.
I get the joke.
Jesus
I
Rose.
get it.
Okay.
Katy Perry, Rise. Jesus Rose.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay.
Wow.
I see how you interpreted
Mixed
it.
in a little bunny foo-foo in the middle.
Huh. How about that?
It kind of it oddly worked.
It did.
It's a weird casserole. But you're eating it.
Yeah.
I
I definitely
am.
drop an acid before I go to
Oh my
Virginia.
gosh. I think
Little
you have,
Easter acid.
you have to. I think.
And here's what Jawbreaker put together for his Easter playlist.
That's life.
Okay.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May.
Okay.
But I know
that sad surrender in my lover's eyes. And I can only stand apart and sympathize. For we are always what our situations hand us. See the sadness or euphoria.
Oh, it's a beautiful song.
I mean, we all need a little side dish of depression for Easter.
You don't want to end on a high note.
No, we want to end on a low note.
Easter tears.
We're too happy around here. And here's how Denny's interpreted the assignment to come up with a playlist for your Easter.
I go out to work on Monday morning. Tuesday I go off to honeymoon. I'll be back again before it's time for sunny down. I'll be lazy on a Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Then you're left in the dust.
Just
Unless I
vibey.
stuck by
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too easy.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Come on now.
Easy like Sunday morning.
That's such a jam.
Jen's gonna have baby number 2 going
Okay, yeah.
Gonna be another bunny in that oven.
Yeah.
Commodore action.
Denny's got a little bit vibe in there. The first song, that was Queen, right?
Yeah, said
that-
it's lazing on a Sunday afternoon. I took it as a Sunday interpretation.
Yeah. Okay.
Freddie had a lot of B-sides that were very whimsical and very ragtimey, and the other
Yeah.
members of the band weren't jiving with it because some of them were rockers. They're going,
Right.
Freddie, what is this madness?
It kind of sounds like what happens in the snack pack meetings.
It probably was a weird hard sell.
Oh, it
You
was.
are
Yes, it
Freddie.
was.
I
Yeah.
think Bohemian Rhapsody was a hard sell. He
Yeah.
had to really kind of sit them down. You don't understand that, boys. I'm telling you, it's going to be great.
Okay, well, we're going to get people's reactions to who they think did the best with the confusing assignment.
I I kind of think we nailed it, though.
Okay, we'll see who gets the best numbers. You can vote right now on YouTube for KVJ TV.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. A vehicle on fire to look out for on I-95 South at North Lake Boulevard. The off-ramp, 2 left lanes are blocked. And watch out for an accident on Okeechobee Boulevard at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. And in Broward County, an accident on US 441 South at Davie Boulevard. The left lane is blocked. This traffic aid service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Show the world your natural radiance with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV, RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning? RV wins! Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast? RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
If you're one of those people that has been worried about losing your hair and it's been something that you've been self-conscious about for quite some time, I got to tell you about this deal right now at Hair Club. You need to jump on it because you got until the 30th to get this amazing deal with Hair Club, where they're offering huge discounts right now on their top-rated hair loss solutions. You could get on some of these up to 3 months free, quarter of a year free right now. That's why you want to get on it. And there's so many different treatments. That's why it's not a one-size-fits-all. They look at what your issue is, and then they come up with a solution that fits your budget. That's why going to Hair Club right now at any state of your hair loss is the right move, because you're going to get only bona fide, tried and true treatments for the right price to do whatever it is that you need to do. Men, women, everybody goes to Hair Club, and you can right now. Just go to hairclub.com/KVJ to get this limited time deal where you could get as much as 3 months free on select solutions. That's hairclub.com/KVJ.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, one name stands above all others: StormSmart. StormSmart enhances and protects your home year-round with our smart hurricane and lifestyle products designed to keep the inside in and outside out. We have over 100,000 plus installations, local manufacturing, comprehensive warranties, and the largest service department in the industry. Are you ready? Call 561-954-4826 to schedule your free in-home consultation today.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get one unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Thanks. Got my seat cushion, crossword puzzle, and oh, can't forget the hand sanitizer. Okay, show me the waiting room.
No need for all that. You can stay in your car.
I'll stay in my car? Get out.
Yep, you stay in. It'll just be 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Get out.
Go ahead, sit back and relax.
Well, I guess I'll save all this for the DMV. If only they took 10 minutes, am I right? I'm sorry.
Take 5. The stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
When it comes to vitamins and nutrients and hormones, you really need to do that blood work. And at Begin Anew, they are experts. That's where I did mine. That's where my daughter Magnolia did hers. And when you go, you get back 16 pages of information about your blood work from Begin Anew. They look at everything: hormones, food sensitivities, organ function, vitamins, nutrients, and then they come up with a customized plan to help you feel better and live better. They go over it line by line with you and explain it to you like you're a kindergartner. I love that. Total Optimal Wellness Check is just $149 with your qualifying insurance. So get in there. And if you decide to do their weight loss program with the semaglutide, drop my name, say Virginia sent me, and get $75 off the cost of your semaglutide at Begin Anew in Jupiter on Indiantown Road. Go to beginanewmed.com.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm First Warning Meteorologist Vanessa Vinent from WPBF 25 News. Temperatures today will be back to normal, near 79 to 81 degrees. Plenty of sunshine just today on the breezier side with wind speeds up to 20 miles per hour. It will be a warm and breezy weekend ahead. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your dirt, I got some more Diddy nuggets for you. What is Diddy and his legal team demanding that Cassie do? I'll tell you, coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJShow on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, we gave you our playlist for Easter. Denny's broke out the vibe, and he broke loose in the competition. He got almost half of all the votes.
Wow, fancy.
Yep. I got 21%. And Virginia and Jaybird, you guys both tied at 14.
So do we have to thumb wrestle to see who gets third place?
I don't know if you want to fight for last, I guess.
We kind of do.
Okay. I mean, being last is kind of something you don't want.
You're right. One of you is it. So, yeah, I guess thumb wrestle. Begin.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Cassie's legal team is trying to get a judge to shut down Diddy's request. Now, Diddy's legal team sent her a subpoena in the middle of March saying, we want everything. We want all your bank statements. We want all the details regarding this memoir you were going to publish. We want the drafts of it. We want diaries. We want notes. And we want any communications that you either wrote about that or with publishers or anybody. We want to see everything about this possible book you were going to make about Diddy. So she is looking to ask the judge to put the kibosh on that subpoena, saying it's way too invasive, it's way too just all in her business that she doesn't necessarily have to share because she never published the book. She instead filed a lawsuit, and then he settled out of court to make her not reveal the details of the lawsuit.
Right.
So this will be interesting to see what the judge says. Will he make her turn over everything with this book, including bank statements and diary notes and everything? We'll have to just stick around and see.
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart.
It's a mess.
I'm sure he's... What an idiot he is.
Haley Joel Osment was apparently a little squirrely during his arrest the other day. Now, we originally heard he was just arrested for public intoxication at a California ski resort. And I was like, yeah, sounds like fun. But I guess it got ugly. He was in a body cam yelling anti-Semitic slurs. He apparently had drugs on him as well. He lost his pants during the arrest.
What? No, really?
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he lost him on his own fruition or
oh my goodness,
if his willy just got exposed in the ruckus. But wow.
Wow.
He originally, too, wouldn't tell them who he was. They were trying to get like his name and stuff, and he was screaming that he's been tortured and kidnapped. And they're like, what are you talking about? They think he was like blackout drunk. So
yeah, I think that's kind of, as he said in his apology since, that he admitted he was blackout. No recollection.
No recollection. So yeah, those anti-Semitic slurs, that was not me. That was the whiskey talking.
Yikes.
That's not how it works.
Did you see the pictures of Drew Carey? I guess he has rekindled love in his life again. The 66-year-old Drew Carey was spotted having lunch with a 37-year-old OnlyFans model who back in 2017 was a penthouse pet.
Yeah, I think he's a big fan of prostitutes. He's mentioned this many a times.
Huh.
I don't know if she's a straight-up hooker.
I don't know either, but
she's an OnlyFans model, and she's a former penthouse pet. And he is smiling, grinning from ear to ear.
Oh, he is, huh?
Look
Okay.
so happy.
And I'm not saying that she's a prostitute, but he does like a hired gun, so to speak.
Interesting.
Yes.
And that is what's going on in your juicy dirt.
Okay.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Box.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Okay, it is Friday, which means we do have some new music to check out. This is when artists drop their latest. And one of the groups that we have is actually, or was, kind of big back in the mid-90s. But you know the band Bush?
Yeah.
They are still doing their thing.
Is that Grosdale?
Gavin Rossdale.
Or if you put it together, it's Grosdale. Yeah.
That is Gwen Stefani's baby daddy.
Yes.
Yes.
He's good looking.
No doubt. No doubt.
I don't think he's trustworthy. I think he cheated. That was the rumor.
Yeah.
But he's good looking.
Yeah, he is. He's still holding it together, looking fantastic. And so here's their new song, 60 Ways to Forget People. Okay, there you go. They sound like they did back in the mid-90s.
They do.
They did not stray from their sound.
They did not.
Are they the ones that sing, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out?
I don't think I know that one.
Really?
No.
Sing some more.
Is it breathe in, breathe out, breathe? Yeah, okay, yeah. I do that. Yeah, it's just you're doing kind of a little...
I made my own.
Yeah, you made your own. Yeah, but it took me a second. I'm like, okay, yeah. It has a little different melody.
Jason Grosdale.
Yeah. That was Grosdale singing.
That was Grosdale,
That's
and
how
we
Grosdale
loved
does that.
it.
And this is the song I told you about earlier in the week that I was looking forward to. Morgan Wallen has now put out the whole track list of the 37 songs on his upcoming album that's going to drop in the middle of next month. But I told you that he went back into the lab and did a new song with Post Malone.
Okay.
Oh. And so I was kind of excited to hear what that was all about because, in this last year they had a pretty big hit together. So it is an interesting tune that is kind of going down the path that Morgan Wallen has almost created kind of a unique genre. It is country yacht rock, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. That's what Seven Summers by him is a yacht rock song with a little bit of twang to it. That's a jam.
He's got about 3 or 4 of these standards of songs that it's a complete mashup of if you took 70s yacht rock and you mixed it with modern country. And that's really what you have here in this new song, Post Malone, Morgan Wallen. And it works out for Easter because I love this line. It's, I ain't coming back. But he basically says, unlike Jesus, I ain't coming back. Which, I mean, can you have a better country line?
Oh, my God.
You work in Jesus, you work in some funny little thing about how this is over and I ain't coming back.
That's pretty awesome. And you release it on Easter?
On Easter weekend.
All you need is America and then football teams back in high school.
You're right. They probably got a little bit of that in here. This is the new Post Malone, Morgan Wallen song, I Ain't Coming Back.
But the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart so I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water, mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh, no, I ain't coming back. You call me the devil, then you told me where to go throw your pebbles. I'll be somewhere getting stoned, girl, it ain't my fault.
And there you go. That's their new tune that they did.
It almost kind of sounds like a dancier, disco-ier Seven Summers.
Kind of, yeah, it really is. It's not too far of a departure there, but I just love that whole thing. There's many reasons why I ain't Jesus, but I ain't coming back. There you go. You can download that. That is available here today for you to go see on what would be Morgan Wallen's new album. I don't think they necessarily have a banger to this level, but it's a good little tune to check out. This one was one of the biggest songs of the last calendar year. These two together doing I Had Some Help right here on the KVJ Show.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones at you? Had a wild heaven haunted too, living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help.
right, it's time to count them back. What are the worst moments of this week's KVJ show? We go through all the big flubs and the things that were said that might have been a bit off, and we count them all down in order. All right, here we go. First thing that made our countdown, and we got 5 solid ones. In fact, we might have had a few bleed overs, but we just narrowed them down to 5 here today.
I think a couple of them happened in the last 20 minutes.
Those will show up next week. The ones from this last week at number 5 for the worst moments of the week here on the KVJ show.
But be sweet, though, in your approach. Just you get a lot more honey with these teachers and preschooler teachers with honey than you do with vinegar.
Well said.
Did that come out wrong?
Was that in slow-mo?
No, that was real speed. I think Virginia might have been in slow-mo, but yeah, no, that was real time.
I don't know what she's trying to say.
Were you secretly drinking on the show and didn't tell us?
I think so. That's the evidence right there.
I thought Denny slowed the audio down. Oh, my God.
That is real time.
Wow, pick it up, Hooker.
Thank God I'm not all of the clips this week.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Here we have the number 4 clip for the worst of the week on the KVJ show. When the shingles started to subside, the infected nerve pathways were still activated, but not painfully, which means it felt like things were crawling through my scalp.
Oh, my gosh.
So Virginia could give our sweet Denny's chicken pox. Chicken pox Denny's could now give shingles to his wife. If she had chicken. This is not good. This is probably going to make the...
Dr. Whiskey over there trying to make the connection.
This might make the worst of the show.
Yeah.
Yep, you called your shot.
I mean, was that audio slowed down?
No, that was live too. That was live too.
This is tough to listen back to.
We go into this half-speed mode when we're not sure that what we're saying is accurate.
Yes, I really fell apart there.
You had a few clips I think might be attributed to whiskey here.
From yesterday?
Yes, there were a few that you hit on. Here's number 3 for the week's worst moments.
And that's not even the biggest drug that people are addicted to that get the police officers in trouble, if you know what I mean. It rhymes with...
It wrongs with...
It rhymes with gong.
Dong.
Yes. Sex in the correctional areas.
Did you say it rhymes with dong and it was dong?
It is dong.
Oh, it rhymes with dong and it's dong.
I'm not going to lie. That was some of the best whiskey I've ever had from yesterday.
We know.
That's quite an endorsement.
We
That's
can
quite an
tell.
endorsement for it, yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
Wow, how about that? Oh, man, that was something.
Wow.
And here we are at number 2 for our fun flubs of the week, the worst of the week. So you could make millions of dollars, but when you got a bill of 20 mil hanging over your head, that could eat up a lot of your expendable income.
And keep in mind, old Bieber likes an erotic pet. He likes to...
Erotic?
Or exotic. Exotic.
Come
not
on,
erotic.
whoa.
I meant exotic.
Bieber.
That monkey is touching me.
Oh, yeah. That monkey. Oh, yeah, right there, monkey. Right there, monkey. Right there, monkey. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, no. Horse. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
By the way, props to Ralston with the sound effects on that clip.
We got a lot of erotic animals over here.
Erotic animals are fun.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, my gosh. This is rough to listen to.
Oh, I'm loving it. And here we go. The overall number 1 clip of the week on the week's worst of the KVJ show.
You can move anywhere. You want to move from Ocala down to Florida or Florida to Ocala? Guess what? They can do that, and they also do junk removal, Virginia. Did you say drunk removal?
Drunk removal.
You know Ocala's in Florida.
The fact that I got paid for that commercial is an assault to every business person.
And look, and it resurfaces. They got their money's worth. You're welcome.
Oh, wow. That was something else.
Oh, wasn't it, though? Man, it was some good stuff. Good stuff. So there you go. I think everybody really contributed this week. That was very nice. I really appreciate that. All right, we'll start it all over again and count down again next Friday. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, you know that it's not just Easter on Sunday. It's also another very important holiday, Virginia. Are you aware?
Another holiday besides Easter?
Yep.
You can't double load Easter Sunday with something else.
Well, you could arguably say they're here every single year on this day, but Easter isn't necessarily.
I know what you're talking about.
Virginia, what is Sunday's holiday?
Oh, digital date 420.
Hello.
Hello.
Duh.
Yeah. Let's get you twisted, Easter Bunny.
I'm so sorry.
That's right, baby. So we got some special 420 news for you, KVJ related. I got to hit you up with coming up in minutes here on the KVJ Show.
Hot and so hot and so hot and oh. Want a little bit of and a little bit of just a little bit of I was like, good gracious, bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show patience. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steam. You know, waiting for the right time to flash them keys. And I'm leaving, please believe in me and the rest of my heathens. Checking out a lock at the top of the Four Seasons. Penthouse, rooftop, birds I'm feeding. No deceiving, nothing up my sleeving. No teasing, I need you to get up on the dance floor. Get that man what he asking for. Cause I feel like busting loose. And I feel like touching you, and can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Oh, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Why you at the bar if you ain't popping the bottles? Come on, what good is all the fame if you ain't fooling the models? I see you driving. Ain't hitting the throttle, and I be down. I do 100 top down and gobble. Get off the freeway, exit 106 and parked it. Ashtray, good day, time to spark it. Gucci collar for dollar, got out and walked it. I speak thin, cause baby, I can't talk it. Whoa, sweating, it's hot up in this joint. Vocal, tank top on at this point. You with a winner, so baby, you can't lose. I got secrets, can't leave Cancun. So take it off like you're home alone. You know, dancing in front of the mirror while you're on the phone. Checking your reflection and telling your best friend, like, girl, I think my butt getting big. Oh, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Oh, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Let it hang all out. Mix a little bit of with a little bit of, let it just fall out. Give a little bit of with a little bit of, let it hang all out. With a little bit of and a sprinkle of that, let it just fall out. I like it when you girl, baby, make it stop pacing, time wasting. I got a friend with a pole in the basement. What? I'm just kidding like Jason. Unless you gon' do it extra, extra. Spread the news. And Nelly took a trip from the Luna to Neptune. Came back with something thinking it fit in his soon. Say she let her think about cutting the restroom. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Oh, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Let it hang all out. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Oh, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Let it hang all out. Mix a little bit of with a little bit of, let it just fall out. Give a little bit of with a little bit of, let it hang all out. With a little bit of and a sprinkle of that, let it just fall out. I like it when you girl, baby, make it.
Well, you got Easter on Sunday, but it's also 420, a day that producer Denny's just loves in his heart. Anybody who's a stoner knows that is the digital date for marijuana tokas. And it's kind of interesting to see exactly how Americans have changed their thoughts on marijuana. Recreational use is now legal in about half of the country. And there were a lot of people that started to get into it after it became legal. But they say that they've noticed it looks like the marijuana use has kind of plateaued a bit. They think that maybe they've kind of reached where they're going to get, as almost half of America now can get it recreationally. In a state like Florida, you can at least get the medical marijuana. They say two things, though, are still growing. One is use by millennials. They are still picking up the marijuana at higher numbers.
I know a lot of people who never delved into the world of weed, and they don't want to drink anymore, so they're trying something else out.
Right.
Kind of like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You kind of talked about how you want to get away from drinking more and still want to be zen and relaxed.
Absolutely,
and more people are trying that, and that's the number one thing I hear of people in that age bracket.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what you're seeing and why you're seeing a growing use by millennials. And they say some of them, too, are doing more of the edibles or the tincture, which I do, instead of the smoking, which can kind of smell. And there's still some questions about, anytime you're throwing something down in your lungs, probably not the best thing for you. So they're kind of going maybe more with that health-conscious way of consuming it and getting it done.
Is tincture inhaled or is it a drop?
It's a drop,
okay.
yeah. It's kind of like if you saw eardrops or something like that, it comes in that kind of like little vial thing, and you drop a certain amount underneath your tongue, and basically, just kind of, you swallow it, and there you go.
Kevin knows it's working when he picks up his bass guitar and starts to come up with a couple riffs.
You have a bass guitar?
Well, I just play air bass.
But guess what?
But you can tell if I'm high. If I'm just sitting there acting like I'm playing a bass guitar and there's nothing in my hand.
He shreds.
Well, I got a bass for you. I'm going to put that ass in that bass.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. For next week.
Are you still drunk?
I think I might be. I took an Uber here, so yeah.
Then you're fine. You don't have to drive.
That was some good whiskey.
It was really good. It's classy.
I did see when I was in Orlando and we were going to the basketball game that they still had somebody who was trying to get signatures for the petition to get recreational marijuana in Florida. I don't know if we ever will, but they say that the list is now over 150,000 valid petition signatures. They've got to get to 880 to get it back on the November 2026 ballot.
So you always talk about your ball, bitch ass lungs. If me and you were to go to Jonathan Dickinson Park and smoke a doobie together, how bad would that hurt you on a one-off? Let's say you don't smoke a doobie for another 6 months. Would that one really cause you a lot of discomfort?
No, I probably wouldn't even feel it. It wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, in my situation, some people, they didn't really understand. I haven't really described what it is. I have a birth defect on my lungs. And so if you've ever seen a balloon, you ever see when they get that little weak spot sometimes on it?
Yes.
That's what I have on my lungs. And so what happens is sometimes if that gives way, my lung collapses a little bit.
You have a little weak patch.
I do. And so I don't do anything to add trauma to my lungs because of that. Because I had one time where one lung went all the way down and the other one was about 80% and about took me out. So.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call your lungs bitch ass. I apologize.
They are bitch ass.
But I feel bad.
No, they're fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's my Achilles heel. It's my defect.
He's got bitch ass lungs and you're a bully.
Right? Who is this Biff over here?
Yeah, so I could probably smoke and I wouldn't be anything. I just don't do it because I don't, throw anything at it.
Down the line, you don't want it to take years off the life on the back end.
Well, it's something that, it's not adding to lung health.
Right.
So, I know that's one thing I can't test and play with when it comes to my longevity.
You can't go into the studio and go blunt after blunt, get on the mic, and then celebrate with another blunt.
Probably wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, eventually it's going to catch up with me. Yeah. So what we got here for you, it's 420 weekend. So we're going to do a special round of Producer Denny's Knows When You're High. So if anybody's practicing for Sunday and you're high right now, we need to hear from you because Denny's has a special superpower. We can detect when people are high. Just having a conversation with him, he's like, that person was high. That's what he's going to try to do. So if you are high right now, call us up, 877-979-WRMF. But we're also looking for people that could fool him to really test that superpower to see if he is right on point or not.
Oh, you are asking for actors.
Actors, yes. If you think you could trick Denny's, we also want to hear from you. So, same number. Call us up, 877-979-9763. We'll do a round of Producer Denny's Knows When You're High coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. An accident has shut down Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard East between Okeechobee Boulevard and Village Boulevard. You can use South Congress Ave as an alternate route. Belvedere Road at Australian Ave, there is a grass fire to watch out for. Proceed with caution. And there is an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound before the West Palm Beach Service Plaza. The left shoulder is blocked. In Broward County, you are seeing slow traffic on I-95 north from Sample Road to Hillsborough Boulevard. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir? The C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Hi, it's Randy for Sono Bello. Last time I was telling you about Jessica, who has just had an incredible experience with her results at Sono Bello. And now Nicole chiming in with this. This is the subject line. Amazing. You're all so amazing. I just love hearing stories like this about satisfied customers, people feeling and looking great. Stories like this are what makes Sono Bello the best. And it's not just their doctors, which, by the way, are amazing with the advanced micro laser fat removal, but their entire team from the moment you walk in the door to the doctors, to everyone involved. You're just going to have an amazing experience. In just one visit, you can get rid of that stubborn fat just in time for warmer weather. And that means feeling and looking great all summer with beautiful natural curves. Advanced micro laser fat removal, a permanent solution. And Sono Bello doctors are the experts. So right now, they're doing their spring savings event. Schedule that free consultation now at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Well, I love my Greenway Kia. I tell everybody, I wish I would have known that the Kia brand had elevated itself so much, but better late than never. I came to the party late, and Greenway Kia really showed me the way. They had me drive every single Greenway Kia vehicle on the lot. I drove the Soul, the Forte, the K5, the Sportage, the Telluride, the hybrids, the EV6s, and the EV9s, trying everything out to see what the elevation was like with the brand, the technology, the luxury, the innovation, and wow, was I impressed. You're going to be impressed too. If you haven't driven a car at Greenway Kia, get there, go test drive and see what I'm talking about. It is not your mama's Kia from 10 years ago. And right now, there's no tariffs on these Kias, so go before they possibly add that tariff. Greenway Kia is waiting for you. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to Kia KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
When you excavate for a living, safe digging helps you keep living and save money, time, and your reputation, which can all help you breathe easier. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
There are so many great benefits of doing hormone replacement therapy. Guys, especially for you, jump on this. I just got back into it in the last 2 months, and I feel so much better. You don't even realize what low testosterone does to you. It affects your physique, first of all. You can't really have lean muscle if you don't have the testosterone. The other things it does, it gives you that oomph, a little bit more, just mojo, as I would call it, more energy. Clears up the brain fog as well. You just feel like a younger version of yourself. And guys as early as the age of 30 start feeling it. In fact, 25% of men over 30 have low T. 40% of men by age 45 are going to have it. So if you fit in this range, go on ahead and get a hold of Game Day Men's Health by going to GameDayMen'sHealth.com. They're the largest health clinic in the country for men. They do same-day testing and treatment, and they're always testing to make sure you've optimized your levels. Plus, they have in-house labs for faster results. The experience is better than it's going to be anywhere else. And they even do erectile dysfunction with long-term natural solutions with a success rate exceeding 80% using only science-backed treatments. So if you want to be the full version of yourself, online it's GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
Good afternoon, good night, and good fun with Pick Games, featuring drawings twice a day, midday and evening, every day, and thousands of daily winners. The Florida Lottery, it's good fun. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Macy's Easter sale has incredible deals on everything you need to elevate your family's brunch style. Host friends and family at your place. Plan the most fun Easter egg hunt ever, and so much more. Come into Macy's Easter sale before it's over.
Medical malpractice, Gordon & Partners, 561-333-3333.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
We got a lot of hot tickets you can get by going onto the WRMF app. I see Dua Lipa, Kesha, Katy Perry, Jonas Brothers, and we're also doing a Tap the Track right now with Teddy Swims for his sold-out show at Hard Rock Live on May 9th. All you have to do is just tap the track anytime you hear that song playing on this radio station if you're doing it through our app.
In your opinion, is Kesha an arena act, or is she an arena act with other artists?
I guess we're going to find out, because I think that's what she's doing, is an arena.
Okay.
She was well received. She was in Miami, I think 2 weekends ago, hitting up the club circuit with some of her new music, was playing in the club.
Fun Kesha. Virginia likes Fun Kesha.
I like Fun Kesha.
Yeah, she's back to that because she was Party Kesha, and then she kind of got, hey, I want to show you my deeper side. Nobody seemed to like that. Yeah. So now she's kind of back to, I'm in the club and dudes and whatever.
Kissing up dudes and looking up whiskey, loving it.
Brushing your teeth with a bottle of Jack Daniels. I mean, that's just impressive.
I mean, that's like Beatles lyrics.
I love it.
It's deep. Yeah. So get the app. You can win all those kind of cool concert tickets. And by listening to the KVJ show, too, the longer you listen, you can win other things, too, like cash and trips and all that stuff. So download it. It's free right now in your app store. Just look for WRMF.
He's producer Denny's, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Denny's, and he's one hell of a guy.
All right, we're going to bring out Denny's superpower here today as 420 lands on Sunday, the digital date of April 20th, a stoner's holiday.
This was a lot of fun. I got to screen phone calls today. I never do that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a great delight. Got to talk to so many good, cool people.
Coming out of your box over there. I like it.
It's very tricky, by the way. I might have hung up on a couple KVJ Nationers, and I am so sorry. It's kind of why I wanted to say that.
Buttons are hard.
Well, let's see what we got here. If they're still there, we've got Crystal here. Denny's going to try to figure out if she is really high or not. Hello, Crystal.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Okay, Bird's excited. You got one right.
She's there.
She's
Yay.
there. I was so nervous.
I gave you the crash course before I ran off.
I was so afraid Crystal was gone.
No, she's here, baby.
I'm still here. Trust me, I'm a KVJ Nationer.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
I love it.
Denny's is going to ask you a couple questions, strike up a conversation, then he's going to give you a verdict as to whether or not he thinks that you are high. What do you want to say to her, Denny's?
All right, first one. If you wanted to mess with somebody, where would you hide eggs in their house?
Under their bed.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, those would stink eventually, and you'd be like, what the hell?
Yes, they would.
If they were raw eggs, would they stink eventually?
Great question. Can I put some eggs under your bed?
Let's do it.
Little experiment.
Science, baby.
Science alone.
They might if you leave them long enough.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd smell.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, second one for you. If you were trying to get romantic with the Easter Bunny, what would some pillow talk sound like?
Okay.
So, babe, where are you putting them eggs tonight?
I think we know.
Wow. Okay.
Under the bed, right? Under the bed.
That's pretty sexy.
It is
Very
Okay,
sexy.
I never thought about pillow talk with the Easter Bunny.
Denny's.
How about that?
Very hot.
That is very hot. Okay.
All right, and third and final one for you, Crystal. Wearing what you have on right now, how many peeps could you fit in your underwear?
4?
4.
Them things are skimpy.
Must
Girl,
be
what are
dainty.
you wearing?
You can't ask that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have consent to ask what you're wearing?
Okay, Denny's, from what you hear out of Crystal, would you say she's high or not?
It's tough. It's tough. Crystal can give me a lot to work with.
She's playful.
She is playful.
She's a little naughty.
She's underspoken. Little naughty. Doing a little pillow talk with the bunny there.
We like it.
I didn't necessarily get a huge high vibe off her, though.
Okay. All right.
I would say not high.
Gonna go with not high. Are you high, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a little unseasoned.
It's true. I've been very out of practice.
He's out of practice.
Listen, 420 is my holiday. Of course I am.
Oh, Denny's.
Celebrate.
You guys are getting ready early. Okay. All right. Wow, you did what not many do, Crystal. You actually stumped Denny's here.
On the first one.
Crystal, are you the one that came to the studio and talked to us?
No.
Okay, I'm high too. So it's
Well, you're welcome to come anytime you like, girl.
I would love to. I listen to you guys every day. I even got my 8-year-old and my fiance to listen to you guys every morning.
Oh, we appreciate that.
I was on the phone talking to her like I met her before.
She's adorable.
I'm like, wow, Bird's really going out on a limb here.
Remember the good old days?
So,
She's like, I never met you, dude.
Good job, Crystal.
Okay, and
Wow.
we got Josh here on line 2.
Josh versus Josh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, my Josh.
Okay.
Josh on Josh.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
I'm sure that was Jay Bird's fault.
Let me see. Let me go to this line here, line 5 maybe. Hello? Is this Josh?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we got you.
Hello?
Okay.
Josh, is you?
Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's on line 5.
Not line 2.
Yeah, it's all right. That's
my bad.
Setting up Kevin to fail
Whatever.
publicly.
You over there
That
sitting?
kind of ruined my whole bit. Of
Yeah.
trying to act like I wasn't there.
Oh, don't say too much.
We had a skit worked out.
He was going to do a skit.
Oh, we got a little skit.
Little sketch.
Oh, boy.
I always have bits. So
I love
that's
it.
my normal thing.
Jaybird and Josh are working out a skit, and he wrote down the wrong line.
This is why I don't answer phones.
He put me on line 5 when I was supposed to be on line 2. This guy.
Aw, dude.
Josh, you were so cool with me earlier. Come on, what
Yeah,
happened?
now it's turned. That's
Yeah,
true.
now that you're on the radio.
Yeah, it's over. All right, let's
That's
see.
for not coming into Death by Pizza. That's your payback.
Okay, well, we're going to see if Denny's can get it back here with producer Denny's knows when you're high. Got a couple questions. We'll see if you can detect if you're truly high or not. What's your first question, Denny's?
All right, Josh. Let me hear your best impression of the band Creed singing about Easter.
Can you take me to it? Can you take me to the eggs?
Well, that's smart. I mean, he's singing a song Higher, which
I
is
mean-
Higher?
Can you
It hits
take
on
me
multiple
higher for
levels.
420?
You take me to the egg.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a hit, kid.
Yeah.
I mean, both contestants have been on point.
It was more than I asked for.
You brought it. Okay. What's the next question?
All right, second one. What other animal would make a better Easter mascot than a bunny?
A kangaroo.
Oh, okay.
So you got a built-in basket?
He hops too.
Yeah.
That was quick. It's a
And
great
he kicks
answer.
all the kids away from all the Easter eggs before he gets to hide them. You know what I mean?
No, but I
He's
love
got a
it.
built-in basket.
Yeah,
it's
he lost
amazing.
me too, but I'm okay with it.
Talking marsupials here.
Okay, yeah. All right, what's your final question, Denny's?
All right, final one. If you were in WrestleMania and you were wrestling the Easter Bunny, how would you trash talk him?
Can't bring that chocolate around here, cuz.
I love it.
And then he started to laugh.
Hurt him.
That's good.
Hurt that bunny.
He
Jeez,
had a
going
giggle at the end.
right for the feeling.
Okay, Denny's, what is your vibe here on Josh? We missed on Crystal. Do you think Josh is high or not?
I mean, Josh is all over the place.
Josh is fun too.
He's super
very
fun.
Mm-hmm.
But is he high fun? He seems fun, but I'm not getting a high vibe from him either.
Okay, not getting the high vibe. All right.
Just not. I'm getting a very goofy vibe from him.
Maybe your meter's broken since you had a kid.
It's true.
Look, we're going to analyze this tape, this game, and really try to get you back to.
I gotta get back into speed
Mid-season
too. It's
4.
been a while.
You are a little unseasoned, homie.
Kevin's embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay, so you're going with not high?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you high, Josh?
I'm not there yet.
Okay, you got it right.
Okay,
Very
so
nice.
he's apparently tried, but he's not yet quite high, yet he has a stoner's laugh, and I guess you're correct. All right. I'll take it.
Feeling that way.
Very nice.
Okay.
I'm very confused.
Maybe not there yet, like he wants to do it later.
He's not quite high yet.
It's 420. He can't celebrate yet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's got to get to work
I'm
first.
actually driving into work. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel you,
I'm with you.
Josh. I feel you, Josh.
After we wrap today.
That's good that you're waiting until you actually get to work to get really stoned. So, that's good.
Yeah, get stoned on the company dime.
Yeah, that's the way you play it. All right, well,
Ooh,
that's,
knocking some of
I
the
forgot
rust
how
off.
interesting that conversation always lends itself.
The contestants never disappoint.
All right. Producer Denny's knows when you're high, getting all ready for a little 420 action coming up on Sunday. And boy, you got to hear this story about this mail carrier in Florida next.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, this mail carrier likes to get turned while she works. And that could be a problem. If you ever see a USPS mail carrier truck swerving throughout the streets of South Florida, it could be 33-year-old Caitlin Dye. She apparently was getting a little bit turned and drinking some vodka during her delivery route and then started driving erratically. And people said, yeah, I saw my mail carrier and they were driving and swerving all over the road and they were throwing red Solo cups out of the truck.
Oh no, Caitlin.
Oh my goodness. And by the time the cops caught up with her, she had nearly hit multiple cars and a group of children.
Oh no.
She said that she hadn't drank anything, but she reeked of alcohol. And they said, okay, you got bloodshot eyes, you reek of alcohol, you're swerving all over the place, and you're throwing out red Solo cups. You're not drunk? She's like, well, I did do 2 vodka shots.
It's always 2.
Now, this is in the middle of the day, but somehow she found a party on Riverview Drive, had stopped in there.
She was in the neighborhood and just found a random party?
I guess so. That's what they're saying.
She's
I'm
good.
Which does take talent.
She's good.
Dashcam footage and witness accounts documented her dangerous driving, including hitting curbs and making obscene gestures to those who drove by. Could you be any more obvious?
She was trying to get caught.
Yeah.
2 drinks mean 2 bottles.
Yeah, she definitely drank half a bottle.
She
I
had
know a guy that did that yesterday. It is a lot.
Who's that guy? Because the guy I know drank the whole bottle.
She had a 0.1 blood alcohol level, which is over the 0.08 legal limit. She got booked on DUI charges, cited for traffic violations, and USPS has not commented on her employment status, but I imagine she's probably looking for a new gig.
Yeah, they're going to let her go.
Yeah, I think so. Boy, this is a crazy story of this family in Rochester. They held a funeral and cremated their missing sister, believing she had died from a drug overdose. But then months later, a stranger in Detroit contacted them, claiming to have seen her alive. Here's the story.
Then in April of last year, police informed the family Shanice had been found dead in an empty lot off of Hudson Avenue near Nash Street. The autopsy report showed it was an overdose with high levels of cocaine in the system, not typically what Shanice was involved with.
Reading the autopsy was traumatic. It's one thing to hear it, you know what I'm saying? But then it's another thing to actually read it, and then her name is attached to it, so we thinking this is how she died.
Shanita tells me no one was allowed to view the body because it was so badly decomposed, also prompting a swift cremation. The family held a memorial service and funeral last summer. Then in November, Shanita received a shocking message from a person she did not know from Detroit.
Her first message is, ma'am, with the picture of my sister, ma'am, I'm concerned. Your sister is not dead. She just volunteered at my event today.
And this was just a random message?
Just a random message.
Wow. She's not dead. She volunteered at my event.
So who's the girl they cremated?
They don't know.
They made never know now.
No, they won't.
Because they cremated her.
Wow.
Keep in mind, too, a lot of times these precincts want to end these cases and move on and say, we solved it, we got it done,
Well,
we did our job.
For them, they're talking about junkies here, and they're probably like, they've got a lot of this, and they're like, it's tough. This is a messy situation anyway. They never get any answers.
And that is so traumatic for the family, especially when you don't have, let's say it's your sweet panda, and all of a sudden they find him dead, all just coked up. You're like, he doesn't do coke.
Yeah.
I would be asking for second and third autopsies.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to get any more answers, and no word on if they got reunited with that sister or not, or she just left Rochester to go to Detroit to get away from it all, maybe.
And then they find Panda. He's in Louisiana, and he's rooting against LSU. What?
Well, they call it the Jawbreaker, but does it really break jaws? Apparently so. At least it did with this college student.
A Jawbreaker actually broke her jaw.
I had 2 fractures, so one was down the side of my face right here, and one was right down the middle of my face right here.
No joke. This college student says she chomped down on a giant jawbreaker and, well, it broke her jaw in 2 places. Javiria Wazim ended up in the emergency room. X-rays show the breaks. This is like the size of the jawbreaker you bit into, right? That's huge. Now, how are you supposed to eat the jawbreaker?
You're supposed to lick into the middle.
And what did you do?
I bit into it.
Oh, okay. All right. They call it Jawbreaker for a reason.
Is that Jawbreaker's fault, or is that user error?
I mean, it's called Jawbreaker, and so you probably shouldn't bite something. It's called a Jawbreaker.
If I ate a candy bar called Stab and it stabbed me, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Now, when you eat the candy bar called Stab, does it make you want to stab, or does the bar actually stab you?
You stab yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I got stabbed by the candy bar Stab. I can't believe I'm stabbed. Well, it's called Stab.
But does it actually penetrate the skin? It's made of chocolate, right?
It does, but
Okay.
it's a terrible example.
Okay.
I was more of making a point.
You can stab me with a chocolate bar. It sounds kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to watch out. If you're at a casino and you're kind of chilling there at the little slot machine, and a woman who's out of your league comes over and starts hugging on you and sitting on your lap, you might want to check to make sure you don't have cash in your pocket, because he did. She took $3,000 and left.
Oh, my gosh.
And he was so shocked. He had a Dr. Phil's haircut and a potbelly of a boar. It's like, she's not into me?
He really thought she was into him.
Ah, that's rough.
All
That
they have is
sucks.
video of her pulling out of the parking lot in her black Mercedes SUV.
Seasoned. She has made a career out of this.
Yep. There is a place in Massachusetts called Lexi's Road Dogs that is going viral after the owner's dad posted a photo of a hot dog with Peeps as the bun and joked that it was their Easter dog special. But apparently it's not even on the menu. But is there any chance this would be good?
My friends down here at Lexi's Road Dogs was started off as a joke. We're talking about a hot dog and a peep bun. It's a hot dog, but instead of a regular bun, it's Peeps. And we're gonna try it for the first time here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is really, really good. I'm not even playing. Hot dog and Peeps. I'm gonna give that a 9.1 out of 10. That's how good it was.
Okay.
Did he grill the Peeps, or they're just raw peep?
I think you can do it either way.
Interesting.
I think I kind of like them grilled.
I think grilled on a hot dog, I would try.
But you replacing the bun with the peep. That's what they're doing.
Absolutely hate it. I think it's terrible, disgusting. I think Peeps don't belong at Easter, let alone a store.
Okay. Bird's not going to try it.
Odd.
Do you think that could be good?
I'll try it.
Your husband, Panda, who's right behind you, he is nodding, oh yeah, I want some of that.
He loves Peeps and he loves hot dogs.
You like Peeps, dog?
He loves Peeps a lot.
I love Peeps. I'm in the minority, but I do love them.
Interesting combo. Maybe somebody try it for Easter and let us know how it works.
And you
Serve
and I,
those up.
yeah, we usually kind of fall in the same area of snack loving. I can't get with you on this.
I'm sorry, Bird. I know we're at odds on that one, but
Look, I hate to see you guys fight.
I know. It's the worst fight we ever had. Since Allison.
Oh, Eskimo brothers.
And how rough is this? You're on a plane and some drunk dude projectile vomits all over you.
Oh, no. This is bad, Kevin.
This is the girl telling her tale of what happened to her on the flight.
A girl next to me and myself just got projectile vomited on a Delta flight. Not a long flight at all, but it was a little bit bumpy because of some rainy weather. We were literally minutes away from landing. It smelled like someone had burped, and it smelled like beer. And I had my headphones in. I was listening to music really loudly, so like I did not hear this man vomit. The girl sitting next to me taps on my arm, and I look at her. She points at me, and I realize I have this man's vomit all over my left side. It was on my jacket. It was on my shirt. It was everywhere.
Crazy.
People got crazy on planes.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. That would be so gnarly.
I just need to ask some questions. Okay, how many beers did he have? If he only had like 1 or 2 beers, the drinking is not the problem. The turbulence shook his little tummy and then he couldn't help himself. Now, if he had 8 or 9 beers and then he ralphed all over these chicks, it's a different crime.
And how do you know he's not popping a Vicodin or something? You know,
True.
that messes up his stomach, and he's also on a plane and throws up.
A lot of people are popping a lot of stuff on planes. They say that's the root cause of a lot of meltdowns in the air. People taking something to calm their nerves for their flight, and then they flip out.
I don't care that you're barfing. I care that you did barf and you did it on me. So whatever caused it, don't do it again.
My dad said when he was coming down to Florida, coming from Texas, he said not right next to him, but pretty close. The guy was barfing the entire. It was a 3-hour flight. He said, "Oh,
that's rough."
For 3 hours.
Take it to the bathroom, dog.
It's like, dog.
Take it to the bathroom.
Is that guy got turbulence, sickness, or is that guy sick?
My dad didn't care.
If he's sick, he needs to take it to the bathroom.
Yeah. Gross is gross. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, there was a story that I told not too long ago here on the KVJ show. In fact, about a year at this time. And crazy enough, I looked in the Palm Beach Post today, and there's a whole story about it and a connection to my daughter. I'll tell you all about coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This Traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. An accident has shut down Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard East between Okeechobee Boulevard and Village Boulevard. You can use South Congress Ave as an alternate route. Belvedere Road at Australian Ave, there is a grass fire to watch out for. Proceed with caution. And there is an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound before the West Palm Beach Service Plaza. The left shoulder is blocked. In Broward County, you are seeing slow traffic on I-95 north from Sample Road to Hillsborough Boulevard. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Show the world your natural radiance with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Discover your new happy place at your new Sprouts Farmers Market, now open in East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard. Explore the season's freshest produce at the center of the store, unique products around every corner, high-quality meats, an assortment of vitamins, supplements, and so much more. Sprouts makes it easy to find fresh, healthy, and delicious essentials with plant-based, gluten-free, organic, and keto-friendly must-haves. Head over to Sprouts, your newest happy place, now open in East Boynton Beach.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
The Seminole Reef Grill is going to be opened at 4 p.m. on Sunday for your Easter dinner. If you've been thinking about where to go and get the family together, this is the perfect spot. Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens. It's classy. It's elevated. You're going to love the atmosphere, the service, the food, the cocktails. I can't say enough great things about Seminole Reef Grill. And now, with this beautiful weather we've been having, their patio is open for dining al fresco right there on the green patio at Seminole Reef Grill. What a perfect Easter spot. It's Key West casual meets Palm Beach elegance, and you're going to love it. The full amazing sushi bar, the specials, and the Easter specials that they are adding to the menu for this Sunday starting at 4 p.m. Call them. Set up your reservations today at Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens, just north of PGA on US 1. You're going to love the experience.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get one unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual fees vary and not guaranteed.
Got to put in my little Ideal Nutrition meal order yesterday. I'm going heavy on the wraps. I do 12 meals every single week. 6 of them are the wraps. I'm obsessed with them now. The more I eat them, the more I love them. They got a Western wrap. It's basically eggs, and you got ham in there, and you get a little Cholula. It's the best. They have really good food, and I'm passionate about it. And there's so many things that they have. I keep rotating my favorites. There's about 10 to 20 meals that are just unbelievable every single time. I always have great food. It's fresh. It's never frozen. It's always delicious, better than I'm going to cook myself. And I get it delivered right to my door, so it's so convenient. And I'm saving money on top of it. It's one of the best things I've ever jumped into, and that's why I want people to know about it. I do the subscription, so I get free delivery from Vero Beach to Homestead. But you can also pop into their storefronts. They're in Miami, West Palm, Boca, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, Stewart. But if you do order online, use the code KVJ to save yourself 10%. Fresh, delicious, healthy, affordable, Ideal Nutrition. Online, it's idealnutritionnow.com. That's idealnutritionnow.com.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Cool. Oh, hi. Welcome to IKEA. How can I help?
Isn't this the parking lot of my daughter's ballet class?
It sure is, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some spring items.
Yeah, I'm hosting a barbecue this week. I completely forgot I need everything.
With delivery or pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA literally anywhere.
Convenient. Wait, where are you going?
The next car over just placed an IKEA order too. Busy morning.
You're amazing.
Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Order from IKEA online and get affordable delivery or choose from thousands of pickup locations.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan. True confession. I eat Chipotle at
least twice a week. Sometimes I just simply can't function without my burrito bowl. That's why I'm so excited about the new Chipotle honey chicken. I just tried it for the first time and it is so delicious. I literally said out loud, OMG. A little bit of heat balanced with a touch of sweet. It is the perfect combination. You can tell they use real ingredients because their Chipotle honey chicken tastes so fresh. New Chipotle honey chicken is only here for a limited time. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant on the Chipotle app or Chipotle.com.
Looking for a school that prepares your child for college, career, and life? Families in your neighborhood are choosing Bridge Prep Academy Palm Beach for their K-6 education. Here are 3 reasons why you should too. Their rigorous academic model challenges students to excel. Bridge Prep Academy's dual language Spanish immersion program builds bilingual skills for the real world. And lastly, they prioritize safety with secure campuses and emotional support. Now enrolling grades K through 6 for fall 2025. Apply today at bridgeprepacademy.com/apply.
Maybe you haven't been to the dentist in a minute. Well, my favorite place to go right now, Dr. Donatelli at Great Smile Dental is Rocco's orthodontist, but they do everything in one location. Dentistry, orthodontics, adults, children. And how about this for a new patient special? If you haven't been to the dentist in a minute, it's okay. They're going to hook you up and take care of your teeth and get them healthy and perfect again. Everything is included. The exam, the x-rays, and your cleaning. And that's just $149 for all new patients. That's a great deal. Take advantage of it. GreatSmileDental.com, right there in Port St. Lucie. GreatSmileDental.com.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
Well, it's kind of hard not to think about this when I've got a couple superstars in the studio right now. I don't know if you know this, the Kevin Ralston, but coming up after this segment, and a Beats Pizza commercial's coming up, and I've got one Rocco Sinicki.
Oh, no way.
Who's gonna tag team this thing with me.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta pay him on the side or something?
I pay him through pizza.
Okay.
That's true. 3 slices.
Okay.
3 slices per spot.
And,
all right.
And also, I signed the Rocco Sinicki to the new KVJ horror movie.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How about that? Wow. It's like a press conference here.
You heard it here first.
Wow. It's like a press conference now. Okay.
Gosh, I love this kid.
That's great. We got some projects to look forward to coming up. All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, I got about 8,000 text messages and 400 DMs yesterday. Everybody's so worried about Magnolia, and I just wanted to reiterate what we said earlier. Magnolia is safe. She is fine. There was a horrifying situation at her school, FSU, yesterday, and a gunman opened fire right next to the student union. Luckily, she wasn't in that immediate area. She was in the library. Still very traumatic. These kids had to be brought out of the library with their hands up in the air,
Well,
like you
did you
see
say
on TV.
Mags had to go behind a desk and...
Well, she was in the library, and the announcements come over the speakers in the whole entire library saying there's an active shooter on campus, shelter in place, hide. Kids were stacking chairs against doors, desks against doors. In the piano building, they put musical instruments against doors. Like, it was literally craziness on that campus for quite a while. And luckily, the shooter did not go inside any buildings from what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing mixed reports that he did get into the Bellamy building.
It usually takes a couple days to have all the details flushed out because everyone's on social media saying this and that.
Yes, everybody's saying all kinds of crazy things. And initially, the police reports were saying that there was multiple shooters, so that was horrifying, but that turns out to not have been true, so that's good. But yeah, it was a crazy day yesterday. She is safe. She's driving home right now. And I think they're going to probably just call it on the semester. It was almost over anyway.
Look, man, that's tough. That is, I mean, you're on campus when that's going on. That's traumatic, dog.
Very traumatic. And you don't know where the shots are coming from. You don't know that it's in the student union and it's not in your building. And all these kids in the library were freaking out because there's been a shooting at the FSU library before.
Yeah, it was, 11 years ago, I think?
Yeah, so it's just, it's a crazy time in this world.
Yeah, it really is. I saw yesterday an article that kind of validated the rant that I had about the Marlins yesterday, and it was kind of their latest little homestand they had against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it's not even anything that's this year or whatever. It's ongoing. And Bro Bible, which is the sports site that did this, they had somebody that was there, and they posted up the attendance. 7,324 fans they had at Lone Depot Park on Wednesday. And with 7,000 people in that stadium, it looks like you have 12. It's unreal just how bad it looked, and nobody was there. And the Marlins, they came into the game. They were over 500 at the time. Now they've lost their last 3. But it was 79 degrees, clear skies. They had the roof open. There's no reason to not be there. And keep in mind, you would think Miami would be a big baseball town because they do the World Baseball Classic. And my goodness, people turn out, and it's the energy in that stadium is unreal.
Whoever is running the Marlins, and I'm talking about from the top, they are not fan friendly, and they suck. I'm sorry. You have a beautiful stadium, you have a chance to be a competitor, and you don't know what you're doing because you don't care what you're doing. And that's the message that comes across to fans.
This article was right, and it was an argument of kicking the Miami Marlins out of baseball and saying enough is enough. Just, we have to get rid of the team. And I'm at this point right. I think they should. Either they need to get a new owner, or they need to get rid of the team. Because they do this thing, revenue sharing, where based off of this, all Major League Baseball teams get a cut of the profits. And the Marlins are expected to get about $70 million in revenue. Now, with that in the agreement, they have to have a minimum payroll. It's supposed to be about $105 million. I think their payroll's 40. So they are breaking the rules of baseball, and they had grievances filed against them in 2010, 2017, 2018, because they're saying, you're not even, the money we're giving you, you're robbing baseball. You're robbing the fans of Miami of a good franchise. You have no chance. And look, the guy who's the general manager now is good. He's a guy from Jupiter. He came from the Dodgers. People have said, I think he's quality, but it would be like telling a chef to make a delicious cake out of rocks and dirt. And that's what he has.
I'm not talking about the person that has to take it from the upper management, because there's only so much you can do as a general manager. But they don't care about the fans, and don't be shocked if the Marlins do go bye-bye.
Yeah, at this point, like I said, one of two things. Either one, sell the team and get somebody in there who actually invest in putting a good team on the field, or just get rid of the team. Nobody's going to miss it. 7,000 people are going to miss it, and so do one or the other.
And it's a great shame, because it could have really been something special. It could have been magical. They could have really made the Marlins
it should be a baseball
cool,
town,
awesome thing, and they completely crapped the bed.
Miami should be a great baseball town. You see, like, the Savannah Bananas come in, they sell out 2 nights. And so
that's a great baseball team right there.
Yeah, so it could be. It'd be nice to see and have that kind of energy, out of a franchise. They've just chosen not to do it. So it was good to see some validation, at least backing up my argument about it. And then the other thing that was kind of odd, I told you a year ago, I don't know if you remembered the story. He was a former Miami Dolphins player that lived in Southwest Ranches in Broward County, Vontae Davis, and he was found dead at his home.
Yes.
And I had found out about it because my daughter had called me, and she has a friend, Christina, who was his executive assistant. And she's like, Christina got a hold of me this morning. She said Vontae Davis is dead. I'm like, wait, what? And so that's when I came in here and looked at the story, and I just saw they just did a story on Christina and telling the whole thing that had happened. And she was, as you can imagine, kind of shook.
Yeah.
By the whole story of it. But yeah, my daughter had gone over there one time because, things you do when you're an assistant. Vontae had just got a new smartphone, and so he called her. It was like 3 a.m, and she had to go over there to put his phone together. And so she was actually out with Caitlin, and Caitlin went over there too. And she was in another room, and Caitlin was just saying that she didn't know who Vontae Davis was. And so
she also didn't know Mick Jagger.
Where are we? We're at your boss's house, and he's who?
She didn't know anything about this dude, and so she's in there, and Vontae's just sitting shirtless on the couch. She's like, okay, it's 3 a.m. and
this is weird.
Yeah, what's going on here? So, yeah, so they just kind of had the story of that. Now, The medical examiner ruled his cause of death as undetermined with evidence of drug use, maybe amphetamines or meth. There was some drug paraphernalia there. Christina said she had never seen that.
That's a weird. Undetermined's an odd thing to say about a dead body, man.
Well, yeah, and I don't know exactly when went down, but there was another assistant that had called Christina because Christina wasn't there. He had two that went back and forth. And so the other assistant she didn't find Vontae. She just said there was blood all over the house. And so then Christina went over. She was still in her pajamas and went and found him and then had to call the authorities and had to stay there. through the whole
so
thing.
Christina was the one that found him.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I always think it's tough if you're the one that finds the body because even with Denny's dad finding that one dead body, the police look at you with a little bit of a side eye going,
right.
Where were you? What were you doing the last hour? You now become a person of interest, whether you like it or not.
And it's a tough girl, too. This is a tough Colombian woman. She, and she's had a massive motorcycle accident. Didn't phase her, but this kind of rocked her a little bit. She said she had lost 60 pounds after the experience, the stress and everything going through it. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear her story. But, yeah, the Palm Beach Post has a write-up of it today. But she just said, look, in ending, I just want people to know he was a lovely person, and you need to remember him for that. So whatever other things happen, so she had nothing but great things to say about him. So. But, an interesting story I told you about a year ago. They just did a write-up on it.
What's your move, Ralston? You find a body. You're walking down you and the Queen are walking in the woods.
Yeah.
You find a body.
Yeah.
Do you act like you never saw it or you call the cops immediately?
No, first of all, I look around because I'm like, okay, is there someone collecting victims? Like, am I about to be the next? So I check my surroundings to be like, okay, what's happening here?
Yeah.
You immediately call the police.
Yeah, and then I do.
You do, but if you're alone and you find a body, especially if you're a dude, you're like, oh man, they are definitely gonna think I had something to do with this.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you're setting. I'm trying to create some space between myself and the stiff.
It's one of the first things. Anytime I get to talk to a police officer, I always ask that. I go, when you come up to a scene and someone called in a body, does everyone kind of at least? I'm not saying they think the person did it that called in, but do you look at them with a little bit of a side eye? You go, you have to. You kind of have to look at them with a little bit of, who are you? Why are you calling this in? As you should.
Well, you start at the top of the suspect list.
Yes.
They just have to clear you first. So, yeah. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes. So, what is going on in South Florida for your Easter weekend? I will give you a little breakdown on that and just kind of a heads up, too. A Palm Beach County business that has been around for a very, very long time is going to be closing its doors tomorrow on Worth Avenue. Details on that next.
Drama, laughs, and fun to start your day. The KVJ Show is back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Your family is your legacy. Planning for a natural disaster will make sure you're all safe. Visit ready.gov/plan today for the tools and tips you need to protect that legacy. That's ready.gov/plan. A message brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
As I was drinking water out of the tap yesterday, I was so happy. It's so convenient. It's so amazing to have this new filtration system on the side of my house. All the water goes through it, and now my water is 99.9% pure. I didn't even realize how many chemicals are allowable in city water. Things like arsenic, lead, chlorine, VOCs. I don't even know what VOCs are, but they don't sound good. And bacteria. I don't want any of those things in my water. And with my new high water flow tanks, they're now 99.9% pure. Every drop. PurewayFiltration.com. Call 269-PURE and have Charlie and the team come to your home. That's 269-PURE.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Hey, it's Jaybird and
Rocco here.
Oh, yeah, and we love a Beats New Haven pizza. And Rocco, I'm going to give you the microphone. Tell me why you love a Beats so much.
So we went to the grand opening, and I've never had 3 pizza slices in one sitting. It was so delicious, so tasty. Oh my God. Go to a Beats. It's awesome.
Wow, I might have lost the Beats account to Rocco. He might become the new spokesperson. We are on the website right now. Look at all these great, delicious pizzas, bud. Look how good they look.
Holy cow.
I know.
That's a lot of pizza.
Make sure you try a Beats New Haven pizza this weekend. You're going to love it. Rocco, it gives it his seal of approval. Beats New Haven pizza. Try it today.
Oh, yeah.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Road trip? Let's go! But first, drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where we only pour premium Valvoline oil. No appointment needed. Save today at VIOC.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll get you back on the road in no time.
Got a comment? On YouTube, join the live chat. Just search KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, you got some good stuff going on this Easter weekend. My top pick is going out to polo. It is the U.S. Open Polo Championship. You're going to see the best polo players in the world. And this is like the final week for what is the biggest polo tournament in the entire world annually, and it's happening on Sunday. And even if you don't want to pay for the brunch, which is a little expensive, you can still go get some seats over there in the arena and watch. It's a fascinating sport. It really is.
You don't have to buy the fancy brunch with the champagne. You can get a regular ticket that's affordable.
Absolutely.
What'd you say, like $20?
Yeah, somewhere around there. They got different price ranges on it, but it's meant to be something you could take the family out to and a cool little thing to do on Easter.
Nice.
So, and like I said, learn a little bit about the players where you go, because you're going to be seeing the best in the world. Other things going on this weekend, you got some live music, including the band Disturbed. They used to be in my workout playlist a lot. They're going to be at Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise.
Yeah, if you're looking to lift things, then put them down, then lift them again.
Yeah, there's nothing better than that.
I'm just going to leave them where they were.
Okay. Pretty solid country artist named Warren Zider is going to be playing Hard Rock live tonight. Tomorrow, Kodak Black is at Manor Wynwood. Los Tigres del Norte are going to be playing at Hard Rock live tomorrow as well. And you got comedian Tiffany Haddish, who's playing the Parker in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. So you got some cool things going on with that. You've also got some outdoor stuff, including the final weekend for the Green Market on the West Palm Beach waterfront, if you want to go see that. And some people are talking, too, maybe the Rust Market might be doing their final weekend.
I feel so bad. I didn't say that earlier. Me and our sweet Denny's and his lovely wife, Jen, will be out there tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Out there in Lake Park, right off of Park Avenue. We love mixing it up with the people. We're very exposed, so if this is the time to murder me,
okay,
I would do it tomorrow. It's very easy.
And theater-wise this weekend, you got MJ the Musical playing at the Broward Center through Sunday, and Clue live on stage is going to be at the Kravis Center tonight through Sunday.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to that last night at the Kravis, and I was so excited. And then all the stuff with the FSU shooting, my brain was fried.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I didn't go to Clue, but I heard it was great.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. And kind of a heads up, as season is about to wrap up, I saw that there are some places on Worth Avenue. They're doing like 50% off sale. They try to get rid of a lot of their merchandise.
Ooh, I love 50 off.
Yeah, so if you're looking for some big sales, I would never, ever shop Worth Avenue myself. But I'm a discount kind of guy, so.
You wouldn't, but your wife would with your credit card.
But even in Rich Town, 50% off's a big deal.
It could be. You could actually find a few things. You'd be like, all right, for 50% off, I'll actually get that.
Now it's affordable, where before it was unattainable.
Now it's only $19,000.
Right. And Saks Fifth Avenue, which has been open on Palm Beach forever, is shutting down. Tomorrow is their final day.
No way.
Yeah, nearly a century, 100 years they've been open on Worth Avenue, and they're gone.
I wonder if they're going to have some good deals.
That's why I'm kind of putting this on your radar. So even if you don't normally shop the Worth Avenue, tomorrow might be a day to do it for what might be some great, amazing deals.
I remember I dated a girl that used to work there a long time ago, and the way she spoke of that store, it was, Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, it's high end. It's very fancy. I don't know anything about it, but
it's very high end. You have very high end designer brands, luxury jewelry, purses, shoes, clothing.
Yep.
Cosmetics, they have it all. And they do have deals. Like, you can sometimes find deals where you can go and find end of season stuff and clothes that are like 50% off.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what kind of deals they're going to be doing if they're looking to liquidate.
Yeah, they don't even realize that all of us losers on the other side of the bridge are about to invade this weekend.
The other side of the
Losers,
tracks.
get in.
That's
We're
right.
going to the island.
Yeah, we are, baby.
I'm not even allowed over to the island. Only island I'm allowed is Singer Island, and I'm not even sure about that.
Peanut, you're allowed on Peanut.
Yeah, I'm on Peanut Island.
You are.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, if this is true, this could change your game. Imagine a foot rub so good, Virginia, that you get the big O.
What?
I know about this.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
He
Mr.
does
Footsie over here.
lots of research on feet and O stuff.
All right, well, I'll give you the directions on how to do it next.
It's cool. You can say that we ain't nothing, but you know the truth. And guess I'm the fool with their arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. 'Cause I'm the boys in Mars. Shoot another shot to stop the feeling.
Are you buying this, or this sounds a little too extreme? Women getting the big O just from an amazing foot rub.
I think it's a thing, Kevin. I think it's like a Sasquatch or a Yeti. Very rare and not often seen, but heard of. But I think it does exist.
But the legend exists.
I think it does exist. And I can even speak on my own accounts.
Yeah.
There's a spot on my foot that is kind of like a horny button.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
That's where God installed it?
I'm sorry.
Denny's!
Yeah, we might need
you to push
Denny.
the button.
Yeah, Denny's, can you come hit a button or two?
I'm just being honest. There's an erogenous zone somewhere on my feet.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't be the only person that
Where
experiences
on your
that.
foot is it? Show us.
You have to kind of find it.
Not me.
Well, not you. The universal you.
Yeah, we probably could use Denny's in here because what I have is the instructions on how you are supposed to do it, because I guess there's a technique, a way to do it. So take some notes because you might want to try this weekend. I do a lot of foot rubs for my wife, so I'm definitely taking notes. I'm going to see if I can make this happen.
So, in my opinion, I feel like there are people who are just so grossed out and they get the ick when it comes to feet. Even if they want their feet rubbed, they may not even be comfortable having someone touch them. Feet's an odd thing, and I've seen it with so many people. They won't put their feet out if they think their feet look ugly. They don't want no one touching it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do touch it,
when you
sometimes-
do, look out, baby.
I think a lot of it's mental, being relaxed and letting, someone get in it.
Well, here's what you need to do. First of all, we need some lotion. Do we have lotion here?
Check. We have lotion. I always have lotion.
Okay.
We
I put
always
it
have-
right there for you, Denny's. The little green tube. It's fancy.
We have two things here always: lotion and liquor.
Okay. Well, party's always ready to happen then. They say first step here is you use a dab of lotion. Are your feet prepared, Bird?
Get your dogs up on the counter. Give them to Denny's.
I ain't gonna lie. My dogs are howling today.
So, Denny's, what you want to do, you want to get a dab of lotion on your hand. That's step one. Bird's putting his foot right in your face.
Sorry.
Okay.
Stretching it out.
Look, we need to see on the camera where the foot is. Yes. Put the
It's
foot
right
in
there.
the frame.
Yes.
Get that foot in there. Oh, so sexy.
Now, what you do here to start off this erotic foot rub is you want to very slowly stroke the arch.
I do want to make this clear, Kevin.
Yeah.
I don't get the big O from this, so don't expect that from this big.
If you have the big O on the radio, that would be amazing.
Oh, my
And did we even ask Denny's consent about this?
Nope.
Denny's, are you okay? Rubbing
I
his
consent.
feet
I want to see what happens.
to climax?
I'll follow these steps to the T. I want to see if the O happens.
Yeah.
He takes his job seriously,
He does.
Kevin.
He does. He's getting the first training here. See if this works. Okay, so with the dab of lotion on your hand, you then very slowly stroke the arch of her foot back and forth from the ball to the heel.
The ball to the heel. The arch, Denny's. The arch.
Well, I can tell you this
Ball to
much.
the heel.
Yes.
Somebody has definitely studied the scene in Ghost with that pottery.
Yeah, look at
if
that.
you know what I'm saying.
Look at those gentle hands Denny's has.
We start off gentle,
Very gentle.
and then we build.
Yeah.
Denny's does 3 speeds: gentle, gentler, and gentlest.
You guys are on second speed at the moment.
Now, here's the secret to this. Achieving the O through just a basic foot rub is all about paying special attention to the middle toe.
Middle toe.
The middle toe. In some people, this digit has a direct nerve connection to the genitals.
Whoa.
This little piggy going to the market.
The same size as his genitals.
There's too many quips going on here. I mean, there's so many senses going on. It feels good on my foot. You guys are making zingers. It's great.
So what should I do with this middle toe?
Okay, you want to just do a little massage
Oh,
on that. Paying a little
yes.
bit more attention to it, but at the same time, still slowly stroking the arch of the foot back
Lick
and
it.
forth from the ball of the
Lick
heel.
that toe.
No, don't.
I don't
lick
think
it.
that's in the
No,
description.
don't listen to the Raging Cage, and she gets too carried away.
Lick that toe.
Yeah.
They said to apply moderate pressure. It's not too hard to cause pain or so light as to tickle, but you got to go in the moderate. That is the secret to this. The middle toe with moderate pressure is apparently what is connecting to get some women to have the big O just from a foot massage.
My boy ain't going deep enough.
Oh.
You want gentler?
Speed 2, yes.
We'll move this into there.
That apparently is, according to the 1 hour orgasm, that is how you are able to bring some women to the big O just by massaging their feet.
Our lady's loving it, but is she there?
Are there any stirrings?
I wouldn't say I'm there.
No. Okay,
But-
you're enjoying it, though. Look at his face.
I ain't saying I hate it.
Don't stop, Denny's.
Poor sweet Denny's.
All right. That is your homework assignment. You can try that this weekend. If anybody hits the big O because of that, you've got to let me know. Does this thing possibly work?
Denny's regrets the day he walked in this building.
I know. Every day.
Or the day he met me.
All right, we got some people doing some good stuff. We got some nice wins for this week, just some positive news and a little Feelgood Friday. What is yours? Hit us up with it, 877-979-WRMF. Call or text 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Because mornings aren't mornings without the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Discover your new happy place at your new Sprouts Farmers Market, now open in East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard. Explore the season's freshest produce at the center of the store. Unique products around every corner. High-quality meats, an assortment of vitamins, supplements, and so much more. Sprouts makes it easy to find fresh, healthy, and delicious essentials with plant-based, gluten-free, organic, and keto-friendly must-haves. Head over to Sprouts, your newest happy place, now open in East Boynton Beach.
At Diamonds Direct, we believe luxury is an experience and not a price tag. Luxury is expert guidance. It's the selection of 10 jewelry stores under one roof. It's saving time on endless comparison shopping, and you'll only find this experience at Diamonds Direct. Our luxury showroom has it all backed by our lifetime warranties and our signature best price guarantee. Diamonds Direct is the perfect combination of luxury and value, so you don't ever have to compromise. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through June 23rd, get 400 megabit Xfinity Internet with free equipment and unlimited internet data. Plus, get one unlimited 5G mobile line included, all for $40 a month for 1 year. And ask how you can get a free 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply with paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year, rate increases to $70 per month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
You know, at Life Imaging, they are saving lives. People go in there to get the free heart scan, and they're like, I'm sure I'm fine. And then they find out that they have a blockage, and they are rushed to emergency surgery that saves their life. Perfectly healthy people, marathon runners, are having their lives saved at Life Imaging FLA because they got proactive and they did the healthy heart scan. This is so crucial. Kevin and I did it. Luckily, we both got back a score of 0 blockages, but we didn't know walking in. I mean, anybody could have a blockage. 80% of people don't. You're fine. You get back a score of nothing. But if you're in the 20% with even just a little bit of a blockage, don't you want to know it's in there so you can be proactive for your health and you don't die alone in your house when you have a heart attack? Nobody wants that. Go see our friends at Life Imaging FLA with just a few minimum requirements. You can get this free heart scan right now. They're now in every county. There's no excuse. They're in Miami, they're in Fort Lauderdale, and now they're in Jupiter. From your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan.
Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel now to follow KVJ and watch KVJ TV. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, got some Feelgood Fridays here today. Sharon said I want to give a shout out to the Seminole Ridge JV girls flag football team and Coach Ron for their undefeated season. Congratulations, ladies.
Nice. I'm glad they got flag football.
It's doing great,
for, the
very
females.
impressive, yeah.
That's fun.
South Florida's got really good flag football teams here at our high schools. Also, Tony said, my Feel Good Fridays, I'm going on a romantic night in Fort Lauderdale with my beautiful wife, Samantha, tonight.
Aww.
Hitting our 1 year sober today. That's very nice. Good for you. That's Tony Taco.
Tony Taco.
Tony Taco. Sending that in. Yes. Congratulations on all that and enjoy your night out. A lot of good places to go there in Lauderdale. Also, taking Sophia to see Disturbed tonight. It's going to be her third Disturbed show. Best concert buddy ever. That's fun. Enjoy that.
That's a very big thing, being able to jive with somebody at a concert. Have you ever been with a concert with somebody who is awful to go to concerts with? It is a miserable experience.
Yeah, it is.
They're talking the whole time during your favorite song.
You're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And I got a message here. I'd seen the photos, fire trucks outside of Louis Bossi in Boca, which is a great place managed by a KVJ Nation or two that just does an amazing job there. That restaurant is so on point. They had a grease fire. It said going out the stacks 14 floors up, and the place is totaled. So I don't know what that means. I'll have to get on top of that. I'd not heard an update. I hope the best for that place because it's a beautiful restaurant, great location, amazing food. Like I said, well managed. So hope the best on that. So thanks for the heads up. All right, coming up here in just a second, Jaybird is going to be wrapping you up with his little thought for the day. So to put the whole week into perspective and just launch right into that weekend, and we still have a little after the show on the way as well. So there is a lot of good stuff coming up here.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off
Friday. Just works out. More KVJ on the way on the After the Show, live on YouTube and Twitch, or get it where you get your podcasts like Spotify. Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Talked a lot about eggs today.
And we did, actually. It's Easter.
Well, this one's dedicated to all you lovely people out there. A true friend is someone who thinks you're a good egg, even if you're cracked.
Aw, that's sweet.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees.